All good. All righty. Best Conversations podcast. Bitch, check my resume. Bitch, I'm him. Salute to my boy Carolina Slim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best Conversations podcast. I'm your host, Killer TV. To my right, that's...
Oh, talking to me? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Mr. Rollo the Prince, man. Oh, I feel so goddamn good, man. It's Friday, man.
It's Friday.
What's poppin', man?
What's happening, my boy?
Man, long time no see.
Long time no
We gotta
see.
stop this shit.
We gotta
We gotta stop this shit. I'm going to say it right now.
At this point, you gonna check out the pod when you check out the pod.
At this point.
Nigga, hit your notifications, and when the shit pop up, you already know I can't make no promises when the pod gonna come out. But if you subscribe, my boy, you know the shit gonna come out. You feel me?
You.
But you know one thing we can't do, right?
We can't do.
We can't do this shit alone.
No.
You know who we got to bring in this bitch.
New Future Flash.
My dog.
My
What's
nigga,
happening?
what's poppin'?
What's happening, y'all?
What's happening? How you been?
I've been good. How you been?
I've been good, my boy.
That nigga thought that shit was gone.
He thought it was gone.
I be trying to run that shit every week. I be
He
like,
thought it was gone.
I'm gonna figure out how to tone that down.
Nah,
what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, I told him.
He thought it was gone.
Well, shit, we told him years ago that shit was gonna stick with him, man. That shit gonna stick with you.
How you
man.
been though, Future?
I've been good, man.
Word.
You know, we went to the beach at the same time, and then
We went to the beach at the same time.
Word?
We was supposed to do this shit like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I remember.
Wifey said she wanted to go to the beach. Hector was at the beach. We was like, yeah, we'll just push it back.
Yeah.
Then I had to go to New York.
I remember.
And then Heck went to New York. How everything went
Hey,
out
man,
there in
next
New York.
time you come back, man, next time you go out there, go to Junior's for me.
All right.
I need some Juniors in my life.
Cheesecake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Say less.
And you bring me a slice back, too. I don't care. Like, just,
By the time that man get back, that cheesecake
it's just,
gonna be
I'm talking
done.
about, he gonna have to do it like on his way, going through the
Yeah,
airport.
get a little
depending
cool.
on.
No, I drove.
Oh, see, yeah, he can get a little cooler, throw a little slice in there, put that
Little
bitch on
slice.
ice.
Hey.
Look, I'll meet you at the studio, my G. You know what I mean? I come pull up and get that joint. Fuck out of
Hey,
here.
man. Hey, Heck, man, I appreciate you. Shout out to Ralph, man. Shout out to VI and Wolf Show. You know, we've been sponsoring their show.
Y'all
so
make sure y'all check their show out too.
man, check out if you an upcoming artist, make sure y'all tap in with VI
Yeah.
and Wolf. Salute to my dog Millie McJagger and everybody else.
Hey man, salute to my dog Slim, man.
Salute. Like I said at the top of
He
this podcast,
got a new track.
check my resume, bitch. I'm him.
Yeah, I'm him.
Yeah.
He got a new track out with Mickey Bruce out of the Ville.
Okay, out the Ville.
Yeah, I think
Salute
it's
to
called
Carolina
Yeah,
Slim.
he working down that motherfucker
Carolina
though.
Slim.
Like for real.
Alright.
Like,
That's
how
good.
you do a 4-7, man? Stand up, man. Like he represent for the whole 4-7. That's like Mr. 4-7. My nigga, keep doing you, my nigga.
Hey, say less. So, all right, man. We brung some returning guest, but I brung a returning guest, but I got somebody to check his ass because
Nah, I think we got two people to check
we
it
got
out.
two people to check him, and you know we usually don't have females on the pod, so this time
This is a first.
This a first in a while.
Yeah, in a while.
A first in a while. First off, returning guest, my dog fucking blew the podcast up when he was on this bitch last time.
Yeah, he did.
Back on the motherfucking podcast, my nigga King Crowder back in this motherfucking bitch. Hey,
What it do? What it do?
What it do, King
man.
Crowder?
Man, it's an honor to be here, bro.
Hey, bro.
Phenomenal weekend.
Yes, sir.
Got to travel, man. Shout out to my boy Nate P and the 757 Don. Black Business. I got to see his 2-year anniversary. It was
Okay.
truly incredible, man.
Okay.
If you in the 757 product store, go see them. Support each other if you want support. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to do some motherfucking straightening.
Okay.
Straightening.
Last time we was on
Straightening.
here, boy,
Y'all
You
wild.
heard me?
you was you know what I mean?
Hey G, look, I speak what the people like. Men like what I say.
Okay.
I say what they scared to say.
Okay.
In love.
Okay, with love.
With
So-
love.
So I bring the big guns with me.
I love it.
I brought the big guns
Oh,
with me.
I'm
All
ready.
Let's get it.
So
I'm ready.
I brought the big guns with me. If you see this young lady right here, she's we talking. You know, this year is a year of election.
Yeah.
This year we voting a black president this year, a female black president. This is what we doing. We supporting all black businesses. That's what we doing this year.
Yeah.
So first time to the podcast. We've been trying to make this thing happen. Miss Felicia on the podcast, a black owner on this thing. If you need your taxes done, she gonna keep up. She gonna get you right. Did I introduce you right? Anything else?
I appreciate you. Yes, it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Always super supportive of the podcast, and I thank you.
Always.
But we ain't done. But we not done. We brought some big guns just for you today.
Just for y'all.
Just for you today. Another strong supporter of this pod, Best Conversations movement.
You want me to do this one?
Yeah. I'm gonna let you handle it from here. Now you better introduce her right now.
I got her.
Steve Harvey style. Steve Harvey style. Steve Harvey style.
Now this one right here, this is my player partner. Like, you know, my PIC, my partner in crime. Like when I want to get to some shit, like hey yo, you ready? This ain't no more. Let's get it. But this is a jack of all trades too. So, you know, if you need some cooking done, need your hair done, you know what I mean? Like, she can get you right. You need your feet done, your nails done, she can get you right. But this is my best friend, Miss Diamond P, man.
Hey! Welcome to the podcast, Diamond. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for the honor. Thank you for letting me come.
Thank y'all. Thank all of y'all for coming back. Terrell for coming back, Felicia, everybody, thank y'all. All right,
Y'all have a good time, man. Y'all gonna
Look, this Aries power is about to dominate.
That's big
Aries energy all day about to dominate.
This corner right here is big Aries corner.
That's the corner over there?
That's right here. That's big Aries corner. Like,
okay.
Big Aries corner. Like literally just found out both of their birthdays like a day apart, like back to back. So when you feel that energy, just know it's coming from that corner. It ain't coming from right here, because it's Pisces over here.
It's Pisces over here.
Pisces over here. We got big Sag over there. But right here, the Aries energy going to come strong. I'm telling you how that now.
All right. It's okay if it's your first time to this podcast. You know what I mean? We have great conversation. That conversation that y'all having in y'all group chats, that y'all having around at the work office, this is what happens over here on this podcast. You know what I mean? So we're going to kick shit off the real way. First off, before we can kick shit off, how everybody doing? Everybody good? Everybody good?
Mental health
check.
Yeah, get your mental health check in, man.
Vibes good?
Mental
everything good?
Life's good?
Yes.
Life's good minus the bullshit.
That's
right. So, Rello.
Hello.
Tell them how we kick this shit off every week.
So, we usually kick this shit off like with a couple, you know. It's his favorite. I hate it because I always get caught up on some bullshit. It depends on who sends it. What's her name? Ty? Yeah, Ty. And Ty Jackson, some shit. I'm fucked up in the game. But, you know, question of the week, man.
Question of the mother freaking week. You see it right there.
Yeah.
Question of the week this week is, you know what I mean? Hey, man, they give me the questions, we just answer it. You know what I mean? And that's how we going. All right. Everybody familiar with Dr. Umar. His quote is, "Black queens forever, snow bunnies never." The question of the week is, if you would bring a white girl home, what would your mama think? What would your mama think?
Oh, we going last because, you know, we got the same.
We're gonna start with Terrell. We're gonna start with Terrell. Terrell, do you agree with Dr. Umar where you should, you know, date only in your race?
And they all looking at him.
They waiting.
I think in theory, yes, you should, because marriage is a unification of families.
Okay.
I'm with that.
Okay.
But as a black man in this country, I'm gonna exclude myself as most brothers. Your options are limited for most of them. They feel that way. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Sometimes my dating experiences have been different, but I gotta respect your feeling, even if I disagree with it.
Okay.
So I want your brother, as a man, I want you to be happy. Black, white, Asian, whatever you gotta do to have your sound peace of mind, I'm for that. I'm not gonna tell a brother to date someone who may not want them.
Okay.
Black men need to be happy. They deserve to be happy. That's why I stand on that.
Well, I don't disagree.
Alicia?
I don't disagree with that. Black men do need to be happy.
Yeah.
And if there's someone outside of their race that makes them happy, I'm for that. If my brother came home, which he didn't, came home with a beautiful black queen, but if he came home with a snow bunny, I would not be, I wouldn't feel any way about that. As long as, she ain't crazy.
Right.
But as long as she making him happy, I'm okay with it. Now, I'm not, I probably wouldn't take a snowman.
Really?
Daddy.
Now, really, now, why wouldn't you take are we calling them white kings? Or
White zaddies. That's what we call them.
White zaddies.
White zaddies. That's the street definition.
My man's got to be
White zaddy.
He's got to be black for me. For me,
to be
that's
black.
my
I agree
preference.
with her.
That's my choice.
I got something to say. I think it's harder for black women to date white men because their mothers are very much, you got to marry a white woman. Like our mothers push us. White boys do the same thing. Oh, 10 times worse. You can't come home with no Keisha. White man will hear the same thing from his mama. I don't get it why that doesn't register a lot. His mama want him to date her.
Nah, I wouldn't say all of that. There are families who are like that. However, there are white families who are very accepting of having a black or an African American, whatever you want to call it, daughter-in-law.
How many do you know?
I know a few actually.
I don't know that many. I know a lot of white boys.
There's a few in my circle.
Not
and that's because you have to be open-minded with an open heart. And so for those who walk around with a closed mind and a closed heart cannot receive another family's culture. So
I think marriage is about purifying your culture. Though.
it is purifying, but you can purify with other sources as well.
But you can't tell them how to think.
No, you should always think for yourself. That's first and foremost. However, one can be open to the concepts and the perceptions of someone else's ideology.
I think white guys will have sex with and have fun with black women, but most of the time they don't marry them.
Just like black men have sex with white women.
But I think black men marry white women more. You see that?
Yeah, but that's their choice. They have a right to do that.
You're arguing with choices. I'm saying that what you see. What
we see is someone's choice.
What I'm saying, the family dynamic, right? Our families are more accepting. The man chooses marriage. Women don't choose marriage.
So you're saying that white families are not.
Men choose relationships. Men diagnose when a relationship is for real. Women don't choose that.
What?
Women control the sex part of it.
Whoa.
That's the truth.
Repeat what you just said, please.
Women control the sex part of the relationship. Undisputed, right? Can we agree with that?
Agree.
I don't
agree with that.
I agree.
I don't agree
Men
with that.
control when a relationship starts. If I don't want to be with you, no matter if you give me that coochie, we ain't in a relationship.
He can present the relationship to a woman.
What?
But a woman will choose if she wants to continue to be in a relationship with that man.
Hold on, did you hear what you just said?
I heard what I said.
Continue to be in a relationship. So that means it
She
was
can
already in when the
choose.
man initiated the relationship, right?
No.
Okay.
There's a relationship.
So women control access to relationships. Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't say that. You see, you misconstrued what I said.
What?
You misconstrued what I said.
So do women control access to relationship? It's a yes
The
or no
woman
question.
has a choice
Okay.
to enter into a relationship with that man.
Stop the
Based
cap.
on that's cap. Mm-hmm. What is that cap?
Men control access to relationship. I don't know why that's hard to say.
Men control the access
To the relationship.
He initiates
And
the
marriage.
relationship and he pursues the woman. When a man finds a woman that he likes and he is interested in, he pursues her. Does he not?
That's correct.
He pursues her.
Right.
And if the woman is interested
She's going
in the man, she's going to receive him.
Well, I'll say for my brothers, if you gotta pursue and chase the woman, that ain't for you. Because the woman like you, she gonna make it easy.
The man who findeth the wife findeth the good thing and favor from the Lord.
That was in the Bible.
I'm not disagreeing.
That was in the Bible.
Hear me out.
Therefore-
I gotta ask a question.
Therefore-
if you gotta pursue and chase a woman down for her to be with you, does she
Well,
like
how's
you?
she gonna know that you're interested in her?
And if you're
That's
gonna be
number
with
one.
choosing signals.
How's she gonna know?
Interest.
She's gonna
Out in the
she's gonna
streets,
provide.
women choose everything.
She's going
I
to
mean,
provide.
the choice is there.
She's going to provide.
The choice is there, but at the same time, one thing I hear nowadays that our generations have lost is courting. Did I say it right? I said it right.
Courting does
Coochie
not
$40
exist.
now. Courting over
Courting
with.
is gone. I don't know where it is. But you know what?
Chivalry
It's like, you remember back in the day, you know,
It is so dead.
You might see your mom's, you know, your father open the door for your mom's or something like that, or something like from, you know, that 90s love, that 80s love type love.
Can we
you
say
don't
why?
see that no more.
Can we say why? Are we
Tell
gonna
us
say
why.
the elephant in the room?
Go ahead, do it.
Talk to me, right?
Most
Let's
women,
justice it.
most women would rather have security and rather have a guy with money over a guy that truly loves them.
Absolutely not.
So you mean to tell me women want the struggle love?
Say that again.
That's
Say that
completely
again.
wrong.
Women will
That is
want a
completely
guy
wrong.
that's secure, a top performing guy over a guy that's struggle loving with them.
No.
What?
Oh.
What all these songs we hear about?
No.
I need me a nigga that's gonna swipe these visas. I need me a rich guy.
Come on, Diamond. That's them girls that's out in the street who want money out of a man. That's not no.
I didn't say broadly, y'all. But what do most men hear women say?
And a real man is gonna carry their weight regardless of how much money he got.
I never said that. Hear me out. Do women want to build a boo now? Yes or no question?
No, a woman is not gonna build no boo because she gonna go for a real
So you don't want a man. So what is a man?
A real man is gonna take care and provide for himself, or make sure he's obligated to himself to make sure he can do for himself. She's not looking at him for no money.
Right.
Me,
there's nothing wrong with looking at yourself for money.
I'm a grown 32-year-old man. I'm in woman, and
it's nothing.
Don't have no kids. And I'm not looking at no man for no money.
Can I say something?
I can take care of a man easily.
Can I say it's nothing to me? I think it's absolutely nothing wrong with looking at a man for money. A man's job is to protect, provide, and profess your love to you.
Yes, absolutely.
So hold on, wait a minute. Providing leadership, structure, money, organization, all that goes into it, right?
Yes.
So would you want a man that does not have one of the essential P's?
Wait
yes
a minute.
Or no question?
Wait.
But he would be broke if he can provide. If you look at it, if he provide all them,
you know y'all don't answer yes or no questions, right?
He's not going to be a broke man. Just think about this.
But
broke is a mentality.
It also depends on the woman.
It
broke
depends
is a
on
mentality.
the woman, because if a woman is already financially stable, she's not going to look at a man. For money. She's not going to require.
It's nothing wrong with y'all looking at a man for money.
That's not true.
You don't
Y'all
think
look at the wrong women. That's why.
Tell me what these unicorns
because
at.
if a man can come into the
Hey,
picture,
how you doing? And I want to be all in your face. The woman that's automatically look at the woman who's sitting there taking care of business.
Can I ask you?
Now there are women who do look to men for money and for financial security. Yes, there are a lot of women. I know a lot of women
we just talking about this
who
best friend
only
the other night.
wants to date a man for what he has and what he can provide to her
I got
financially and how he can uplift. Yes.
How many women do you know that are willingly making more than their man?
I know a lot of women
that are successful and then they'll date anybody. That's very rare. If there's a woman making 100,000, she's gonna date in that pool or up. She's not gonna go and get somebody making 50,000.
That $100,000 woman is not gonna look at my
It depends.
Really
Stop the cap. They lying.
First of all, dial it back. Okay,
Stop
that's number
the
one.
cap. They lying. They lying.
I think that's the impression I think that we want men with.
There's
If
nothing
I
wrong
got
with that.
100,000, he got to have 100,000, 200, 300.
No,
We're not
a lot
gonna
of
do
what
women,
equally
a
yoked
lot
is?
of
What you
women
say,
are not. No, equally yoked does not mean that.
That's what women say it means.
When
now.
we're talking being equally yoked, we're talking emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, all of that. Okay?
Can I ask you a follow-up question?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you think that's true if the guy's a certain height?
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Being real with
The man don't have to be 6
If
feet
we
tall.
gonna talk, you got to keep it 100 now.
Man don't have to be
You keep it at
6 feet.
65 right
I'm
now.
gonna keep it all the way real.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna
Height
keep it all the way
requirement's real.
Height does not fit my world. My ex-husband was my height.
All brothers under 5'4" get in the comments and tell me if height is real or not.
My ex-husband was my height.
All brothers under 6 foot, tell me how you feel.
Hold on,
No.
Give me the cap emoji.
If you don't mind me asking, how tall do you stand?
I'm 5'6.5".
And y'all were the same height.
He was 5'6".
That's the average height of a man.
I was a
your
half
ex-
inch taller than him.
My ex was 5 foot. I'm 5'5".
You heard
So
what she
was
said,
taller
right?
than him.
Yes.
So it does not matter. I know a lot of
Man, they
women where
lying.
6 foot and up is not a requirement on their
lying.
list. They
Yeah, he
want a
was
man
taller than
who
me.
is going to do
Y'all
right by
lying.
them
Right.
and who's going to love them
Right.
They
and
lying.
support them as a man should. He's going to protect, profess, and provide. Now, men under 6 foot do a great job doing that. Some of them got short man syndrome. I will say that.
Yeah, they be
but
having
I digress.
attitude.
We ain't talking about that. But men who are over 6 feet sometimes have a tendency to be egotistical, all up in their head because they think they have height, that they got it all, that they all that. And that all the women want them. That's not necessarily like that. So to say that women only go after men who are 6 foot and above, yes, there are women who have 6 foot and above on their checklist, and it is very nice if you find somebody who is 6 feet and above.
Real.
But those who are under 6 feet do the job just fine.
I have to ask a question. How many brothers do y'all talk to outside of guys that are interested in you?
I have homies. I got a lot of homies.
What's a few? Give me
Shout
like
out
a
to
number.
the Genius
How
Party.
many?
That's one of my homies.
So,
It's 11 of us.
I'm going to put myself down, right? I talk to, my organization probably got about 360 guys. right?
Wait, what?
360 men, black men.
In your circle?
That we see and we talk to about everything. Many brothers, I'm respecting what you're saying. But I know brothers that are short, medium ugly, ain't got their money right. They all say the same thing. Even if I don't agree with it, I have to acknowledge that height is an issue.
Wait a minute, he said
income as an issue.
No, wait a minute. Wait, pause. Stop every
Let's
fucking thing.
Go ahead.
Stop every fucking thing.
Yes, sir.
We not gonna let this man keep talking and just remember that man just said medium ugly. I was not letting that one go by.
Hey, but hold on. Hey, look, guys joke like that and say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they joke like that. But you know, but they say, hey, can I keep it real?
You ugly.
It's just like, no, that's something new. That's something new.
Hey, and
that's a new one.
Hey, and I got something else.
I'm gonna have to use that one, Crowder.
If a guy don't feel like, number one, there is a hood nigga aesthetic preferred by most women.
Yeah.
It is.
Hood nigga aesthetic.
I don't know if you don't. You know what it is.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
You know what it is.
You know what a hood nigga aesthetic is? You ready? I love this one. You know what it is?
Go ahead.
Look at me.
True.
Oh yeah.
Look at me. But guess what? My brother right there. Am I a hood nigga killer?
No.
Exactly.
Stop the cap.
Exactly. Exactly.
What I'm saying is,
I don't have a record or anything of that nature. But
stop the cap.
When I'm at a gas station or something like that, when I hop out the car, motherfucker think I got like 5 felonies or anything of that nature. I don't have not one felony on my record. They think I'm a hood nigga by the type of car I drive. But I'm not a hood nigga. I just love cars.
And I'll say this, y'all. A typical educated short brother that does not have that hood nigga aesthetic or energy struggles to date right now.
Really?
Yes.
I don't even have that energy and I'm struggling to date.
I'm just saying, like I said, y'all, I may not have the same problems. I have good social skills, but I know brothers that do not. Man, they are having survival sex.
Yeah.
What's the word I want you looked at? Survival sex.
What is survival?
You are getting any
by.
scrap, getting anything you can.
So they out here hoeing?
Yeah, basically.
No, I won't even say that.
I won't even say home.
I'm gonna say get what you can. Women live a different life and men don't. Like I want to break something down. When we say words, they mean something different.
Right.
When women say loyalty and men say loyalty, they mean different things. Y'all know that?
Yeah.
When a woman says loyalty, she's talking about reliability.
Right.
When men say loyalty, we talk about allegiance.
Oh, wait a minute.
Are you loyal to me no matter what's going on in my life? Are you gonna hold me down if I lose my job tomorrow? Or are you gonna stick beside me? That's what men mean by loyalty.
Can I get a card?
Women mean by loyalty mean good, bad, or if not, are you gonna hold me down? Or are you gonna make sure the house is put up?
Okay.
Can you define
Men don't value reliability with women because we know women are unreliable.
Felicia got a
sometimes.
question.
Can you define reliability?
From a woman's standpoint?
Yes.
When I think of women being mean by reliable, is this guy going to make sure stuff is taken care of for me?
Okay.
Is he going to provide, profess? It's going back always to the essential points.
Okay.
So, like I said, we have different terminologies that most of us do not even know what they mean.
Right.
So when we say loyal, it means something different. When we say I want a guy that's going to protect for me, if you out on a date, I'm going to use these ladies, beautiful ladies right here. If you on a date right now, and Big Suge come over there and say something crazy to you.
He said Big Suge.
And if your guy you out with right now don't protect you, are you going back on a date with him?
Ooh, that's a
Ooh,
good one.
that kind of quiet.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Wait.
I'm just trying to process. You talking real fast and
So, the question on question that is on point. You and a guy's out. Is it a height difference?
Yes. What's
the height?
Let's go all the way. Look, in law,
What's the
y'all. Let's go 5'3", 5'5". Let's go 5'6". Average.
Okay.
But Big Suge 6'5", tatted on the neck. You know what I'm talking about? Street nigga hood. Big at the top, little legs. Y'all know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
And Big Suge go to your old lady and say something to her. If you out with your old lady, you just met her.
Okay.
If you don't say nothing to protect your lady, you think you going back out with her again, bro?
No.
Wait, you see, he said something crazy.
What I say crazy?
Something threatening.
No, I said say something crazy. He could have said anything. Your girl look good. If a dude compliment how your girl look in front of you, as a dude, ain't you supposed to check him?
Absolutely.
Wait. Laws. Why would you want to
the
check
men
somebody
world and the women world are different.
Where is the security for men?
That's the
If
thing.
another man, where's your security? Why are you checking a man who's complimenting
Women
your
don't care about your security, fellas.
If a lady looks good,
Women don't care about your feelings, fellas.
Ooh.
Women don't care about what you feel, fellas.
That's the women that don't want a relationship or don't want to be real with you in a relationship.
Can I say something? Unless it's your mama or your wife.
A real man gonna be like, hey, thank you, because I know that's mine.
That's mine. That's me right there.
I'm gonna say something.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Any man that's
Yeah,
walking with a lady and he hear that and that's his lady, he gonna be like, that's me right there.
Yeah, that's me.
Going in the club, that's mine right there.
If my man gets upset because another man paid me a
I want y'all to catch
compliment,
it, y'all. Listen, on your first date, man, you were required to put your life on the line.
Like my first date,
I want y'all to hear that.
boom, I stand 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And you talking about like nigga, mate, he big, he a little bit bigger than me. I don't mean no offense. If I'm on a date, you know what I mean, he compliment us. Oh yeah, appreciate it, no doubt. I'm like, oh, yeah, appreciate it. But now if he do some disrespectful shit and he bigger than me, I don't mean
that's
no offense.
the thing. It's got to be disrespectful.
Now, if he gotta be disrespectful, he put hands or something like that, I'm going to the car.
Thank you.
I'm going to call Elizabeth.
Hold on.
I'm going to get Elizabeth.
There's a line.
I want to send your ass to see Elizabeth.
I want to pause right there, y'all. You have to put your life on the line day one. You catch that?
You ain't gotta put your life on the line.
Yes, you do.
Wait.
He just said he did.
I'm gonna stand up.
He had to crash out day
No,
one.
I'm
But
not
she
gonna
can
crash
say
out,
something too.
But hold on.
Wait, he said
Pause,
disrespectful.
pause.
He didn't say with a
Pause.
compliment. He said something disrespectful
Fellas.
happened. That's different.
Fellas.
Disrespect may not happen on day one on the first date.
Fellas.
Okay? We're talking a first offense of disrespect. That's when you act.
Fellas.
You're talking from initial contact with just somebody saying, hey, you look good. Like,
What's going on with you?
That's
What I'm
different.
saying is that men have to bring. Hold on, I want y'all to know. This is what I want most men to understand. When you go inside of a marriage or relationship, you are required to give a lot more up front.
Yeah.
Day one, you're required to put your life on the line if something go wrong with your lady. Your freedom, your health.
That's your lady, right?
Don't listen, y'all hear that? Day one, hey, I ain't even smashed yet. Day one, I gotta put everything on the line.
Let's be real.
Is that
Let's be
even?
real. Let's be real. When you get with somebody, you make that commitment. You're committing to be like, I'm about to be with this person.
Can I say something?
So I'm going to start.
Baby, you've been talking the whole time.
I gotta say something controversial.
Like, no, you can't say that controversial.
I got you, right?
cut you off the whole time.
I'm
sorry. I will shut up.
I
will
can't
shut
get
up.
a word in.
I will shut up. I was just gonna say this. You are single until you're married, right?
Absolutely.
So until
That's
you're
what
married,
Sam say.
That's what Uncle Sam say.
are you required to do anything?
I'm single until I got a ring.
Wait.
But I'm gonna let y'all get it off.
But I'm exclusive to my man.
Required to do anything. I'm just being honest. Like,
I think you should be. Most men don't require ladies.
Man, you feel me?
You are.
If I'm just, going out first hour or something like that, I'm a stand up man because at the end of the day, you came out with me. Like, prime example, it's something we used to say back in the day. Even though we was probably not rocking with somebody like that, you came out with me. If something happened with you, we all in that shit together.
Exactly.
But we're gonna have that conversation outside.
But that's
But
loyalty.
at the same time,
That's a
with a
leader.
woman at the same time, on the first day, I don't give a fuck what happened. The 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever. She came outside with me. Since you outside with me, until you get back to your address, you safe. No matter what the fuck going on. It's just like, I might not have even sniffed the pussy or touched it or whatever. But at the end of the day, you came out with me.
But I want to complete my thought, y'all. Back in the day, there was an agreement that if you entered that relationship with a woman, you were guaranteed to get something. Most men would get something in return, right?
Yeah.
Right now, do you get a follow-up date?
Well, yeah.
After all that, most guys don't.
Yeah.
Do most guys get dinner and dine and dash? Do most guys get ghosted?
But you know what?
We gotta talk about it all.
Wait.
We can talk about it, but we gonna
Most guys don't get the call back. Not best case. We gotta talk about all cases.
With some of those situations, honestly, it could
Just
got
saying.
called back. But at the same time, we don't know what had happened with that disrespectful situation. We don't know where it could have went.
But what I'm saying, y'all, and I believe y'all brought up a wonderful point.
If she out there with her baby
if I gotta put everything on the line, and I don't even know if I'm going to get a call back. For most men, they feel like that's a bad deal.
No, I disagree with that because if a man does not feel when he's out with me and something happens to me and no inkling in his body feels like he needs to try to protect me while he's out with me and I'm in his presence and I'm in his care, if my energy does not inspire you to want to protect me, you gone.
Yeah.
That means you are not the one for me. Mm-hmm. And we need to go ahead and part ways so you can go ahead and heal yourself and find someone who is compatible with your low functioningness.
That can go vice
Ain't nobody
versa.
got time.
I was going to say, when you say those things, you got to be careful.
It's just being
It can.
period. If I leave,
But-
if you see me, if I'm out with you, I'm gonna make sure you safe. You gonna make sure I'm safe.
Wait, what?
Period.
No, no,
We
hell
go-
no.
I want to go back to the original point.
I'm not making sure he's safe.
We ain't
I'm
doing
good.
that.
I'm safe. I'm just saying, what if my energy don't inspire you to bust it open? Like,
But no,
like, it need to be like that's what I'm
It's
saying.
true.
Men and women want different things out of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They want different things.
I think that's the biggest thing right now is that there's a disconnect for what men have to output so much and they don't feel like nothing is reciprocated. That's the issue.
Same thing with women.
What do women have to output in the beginning?
Oh, honey.
What?
She's not keeping it 100, y'all. She's keeping it 65 again. You are keeping it 65 again.
Is this before or after you talking over the whole crowd? All right.
I'm just telling the truth.
Look,
We just want to keep it all the way
I'm
real.
about to scoot over a little bit because Miss Felicia.
You're saying that
feisty over there. I'm about to say, whoa, shit. Let me
you're
get
saying that women don't reciprocate.
I never said women don't reciprocate. I said men. This is the thing I think you keep doing for Miss Felicia. You're thinking that just because somebody says something, their feelings are not validated. You are invalidating their feelings. I'm acknowledging their feelings by saying, it may not happen to me, but I respect what you're saying.
No.
You are saying that's not true. That means I disagree with it. That doesn't make it wrong.
The one thing that I'm not doing that you're doing, you're speaking on behalf of all men.
I'm not speaking on behalf of all men.
And women.
I say
And
majority
women.
of men feel this way.
What
They're
I'm
single
doing-
right now. I've been saying that from the beginning.
The majority of the men that feel this in the comments,
Y'all, listen.
Y'all, please.
Even if you disagree, you
but
gotta
we-
acknowledge their
Because
feelings.
reciprocation goes
But we
both
need to do
ways.
segment
There-
one.
emoji, please.
There are
real men put a cat
Segment
emoji, please.
one.
Let me just say this on reciprocation so we can move on.
Because what?
For reciprocation, women also feel that men do not reciprocate. Okay? All right,
We're
women,
so
we are
off topic.
emotional creatures, right?
Very.
Right.
We enjoy communicating
Came from a real
with the
by the
men that
heart.
we are interested in, right?
Yep.
And there are times we understand men get busy with their lives, right? And sometimes men may fall off the face of the earth 3 or 4 days at a time. Not necessarily
Let
reciprocated.
me stop you right there.
Please, yes.
When you say men fall off the earth 3 or 4 times,
3 or 4
What-
days at a time.
3 or 4 days at a time, what do you mean by that? And when that happens, how does that make you feel?
How does it make me feel? Okay, so when it does happen, I don't feel no type of way. Okay, because number one, I'm busy. Okay, I'm a mom. I have kids. I have a business, and I got my life. So if I'm not important enough to you to want to check in and see how my day is going, in the middle of your day, then I'm gonna keep it pushing, and we gonna remain acquaintances or friends in this thing that whatever this communication dynamic that we have going on.
Okay.
You are no longer. I don't fuck with people like that.
Okay.
That's number one.
Ooh.
That's number one.
That's
There
number
is
one.
Called standards.
Yes, sir.
Number one.
Yeah.
Felicia don't fuck around.
I
Let me
don't
tell you
fuck
that
around.
now.
Okay.
Felicia
I
don't fuck around.
I have girls, and I have to be an example for my kids.
Facts.
That's number
I
one.
dig
That's
it.
the biggest and most important thing for me. I don't bring no men around my kids. I'm a divorce. I've been married. I was married 13 years. My ex-husband and I, we get along great. We have a great dynamic. And my kids have not seen one man at my house or with me since I've been divorced. You know why? Because it's something called standards.
Okay.
Okay? And that's something that I have instilled on myself. So if I'm communicating with a man and he chooses that my existence and my presence in his life is worth only a 4 to 5 day conversation, you gone.
Okay.
Because it's reciprocated energy. Because I feel if you're in my life, I want to reach out and see how you're doing, even if it's once a day. Because
Okay.
I'm busy.
Okay.
I got things to do.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Yep.
How's your day going?
Yep.
If you can't reply to that message or call me back, baby boy, you gone.
Gone.
You just a friend.
All right. Well, since we
Wait, I gotta ask.
hold on. We got to keep it moving.
But I had to ask something about that one because
we got to keep it moving, brother.
I know.
We got to keep it moving.
Go ahead.
Speaking about homes.
Yeah.
All right, Cam Newton.
Oh,
we all know Cam Newton.
Yeah.
He sat down with forgive me, I don't know the young lady. She's a therapist or whatnot. And basically the conversation was Cam Newton has 8 kids, 3 baby mamas, and basically it was talking about how can you say you want to be with somebody and all this and all that and you creating broken homes. Now you was talking about creating relationships with people, but if it's with somebody like Cam Newton that has 8 kids, 3 baby mamas, where does he stand in that dynamic?
What kind of dynamic? In his dynamic?
In his dynamic. Cam Newton or anybody, you know what I mean?
For him?
For him, yeah.
What other people?
Yeah.
Whatever other people choose to do with Cam Newton ain't none of my business.
That's true. That's true. But I'm just saying, but in the dating pool, you know what I mean? Brother got his shit, kind of got his shit together.
He got money.
Got money.
He got status.
He got status.
Okay,
girl who had the baby by him.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real.
He got
money.
He got good looks.
He got money.
Address the elephant in the fucking room.
And he might have good dick.
Pause.
He might.
He might.
Pause.
But that's the thing. That's all they talked about.
Good dick is subjective.
Good dick and money.
Good
That's all
dick
he
is
got.
subjective?
It's subjective to the dick.
What happened when that child grow up and he got all these babies everywhere?
That's mind-boggling.
And he can't be there for all these children. That's the real question.
So what's your question?
So you say he got 8 kids, 3 baby moms.
He got 8 kids, 3
and
baby
he want
moms.
more.
First
He
of all,
want more.
wait. First of all, I'm surprised his hair is that goddamn long. Because you got 8 kids, 3 baby moms. Motherfucker, I'll be bald. I got 3 kids and I think I'm going bald.
Yeah, but you remember, he's a millionaire.
Exactly.
I'm a thousandaire.
Okay, the question is, do you feel like people in Cam Newton's status, are they creating broken homes?
Absolutely.
Yes.
People of
Tyreek
Cam
Hill.
Newton's status,
Yes.
are they creating broken homes?
Yes.
Now we're just talking from the men who have multiple children with different baby mamas. We're only sticking with them, right?
Yeah.
Like Nick Cannon, right?
Yep. Nick
Are they
Cannon
creating-
style.
Tyreek Hill.
And it's
Broken
being
homes.
inspired.
Tyreek Hill. Yeah.
Tyreek Hill. Okay, so here's my thought process on that. So how do we define what a family is, right?
Okay, that's a
what
good
makes
question.
a home? That's when I'm looking
Bless
at
you.
it. That's the basis, right?
Okay.
Thanks.
So a home would consider what generally, based on the standard definition of what a family dynamic is, right?
Right.
Father.
You got a mama, a daddy, and the babies.
Yeah.
Under one roof.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The moment it goes outside of that is no longer a home.
Right.
Right? The home has been torn apart.
Right.
Mama lives in one place, daddy lives in another place, and the kids is either with one or the other.
Right.
Right?
Right.
They don't get the same amount of quality time
Right.
with both parents together under
Right.
one roof.
Right.
Right? To me, that's the definition of a broken home.
Right. I think so too.
I would have to say that Cam Newton is creating broken homes. He's got multiple baby mamas. He's got 3, right?
Yes.
With 8 kids.
Yes.
So even though I think he said they all live with him, right? I think I watched the podcast before we came.
I mean, even if they do all live with him, I'm pretty sure they still need their mama's touch.
But
You know what I
it's
mean?
still a broken code. The mamas ain't there, right?
Right.
As women, we are nurturers.
Right.
There are things that moms can do that dads cannot. And
Correct.
vice versa. There are things that fathers can do for children that mothers cannot.
Right.
And
Right.
in order to keep that solid family foundation, you have to have them in both homes. Now, I will say this. Sometimes having 2 homes is better than being in an unhappy home. One unhappy home for the children.
True indeed.
Okay?
True
Because
indeed.
sometimes if it's a toxic environment under that one roof, it may not be conducive for the children within that moment
Gotta
of
go.
time.
I've been
Right.
there, done it. Gotta go.
Gotta go, right? For the health of each parent in order to be able to pour into their children to the best of their ability.
That situation is unique though, because it
Yeah.
also depends on how his girl now. I think
Yeah.
Jasmine or whatever.
Yeah, you have the girl now.
It
Yeah.
also depends on how she embraces the kids too.
Right.
It'd just be like them two like taking care of the kids together.
That always.
Because
plays
she's the
a part,
last
too.
baby mama too.
Yeah, that
Right.
That
always-
situation is a little different than
Yeah.
Nick Cannon's situation.
Yeah, because like that always play a part too. Like absolutely, I'm not taking it away. Like a mother is a nurturer, absolutely. But you know, when their father start dating and the kids is around, you know, that woman got to be able to do that nurturing part. There's some women that can't do it.
There are some women who cannot do it.
Granted, I've seen women with no kids
be better
than women with kids.
I agree with that.
I've seen it.
There are some women who just don't have that.
They don't got that mother
They got that.
inside. Like,
I will
they
say that, yeah.
They
I can agree
They
with
push
that.
kids out,
I
but they
agree
just
with that.
don't got it.
I would say it's a cultural thing right now.
Yeah,
I don't think Cam, Nick Cannon, they're not outliers. We see women that have the same amount of children. We don't shame them. Right now, we don't push relationships.
Wait, back up. You said women who don't.
I'm using an example for both y'all. I'm not.
I want to read.
Hear me out. Hear me out. We don't shame. We don't push families.
We don't put. Wait, you go back up to the one part about women.
Okay.
Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out.
You said we
the
don't
culture right now, it's okay to live like Cam and still have access to women, right?
To have for the men.
Cam is not shamed. And I said the same thing is done for women. Women can have multiple children. They're not ashamed.
Oh, wait, pause.
They're not.
But no woman wants to have multiple.
Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Hear me out. As a person right now in this culture that we in, relationships are not pushed.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Do you want to have multiple kids by multiple women?
I would say my brother does.
I said, do you?
I would say.
Don't speak for everybody else. Speak for you.
What I'm saying right now, optimally, I would love to have it by myself, but I understand life happens. I'm not going to sit right here and say, just because he had a broken marriage and a broken home, he can't have no more kids. That's disrespectful.
I disagree. Because if you look at the dating scene of single women who have children.
I'm not putting. Let me finish my point, y'all. I'll let y'all go. What I'm saying is that right now, we have a culture, we don't push relationships. Yeah. Where's the courting for young people to go in relationships right now?
I disagree.
It's pushed to go to college. It's pushed to get your money. It's pushed to get the bag. It's no push, man. You know what? Black families should be on your top 3 lists as well.
It depends on what you absorb, but keep going.
I'm just saying, when is it pushed? Tell me.
A lot of people.
When do we push young girls or boys that marriage should be on your top list of goals? When do we push it? So how can we get mad that these results are coming in the way they're coming in? Wow. Right now, you hear, you don't need to be nothing. Get your degree, get your bag, travel. Mm-hmm. That's what you hear.
I think
you don't hear families are critical. You don't.
That's real.
You don't hear that.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Why not? If you are college age student, 19, 20, 21, why would you not be encouraged to pursue your career, go to college and get your bag in your early 19s? Why would you want to be pressured to get married at such a young age?
I would say you don't have to get married, but I say this is just me speaking from a point of view, and I went to a PWI for my graduate and an HBCU for my graduate. Out of all the brothers at my HBCU, maybe 10% are married. Let's think about that for a second. Okay. That means 10% of families are being formed. What about the 90%?
Okay.
What are them brothers going to do now that they're outside in the world? Okay. We have to do a better job of funneling and pushing. Hey, you know what? While you in college getting your degree, like Becky and them do, Becky getting a man while she in school. Let's keep it real.
Well, you talking about
they go to college, they pair up.
That's 2 different things.
No. What I'm saying is that there's not a culture of pushing relationships right now. So how can we really shame Cam?
Because nobody's shaming Cam.
Nobody's shaming him.
No, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm just saying we're discussing it. In my mind, I'm thinking, I do agree with everything y'all saying about broken homes. There's no pushback from that. Right. But what I'm saying right now, where is the culture that's saying, you know what, y'all? I personally remember young dating. You go to little movies with each other with your dad. I went to the movies with a couple girlfriends with my dad. Mm-hmm. When do we see that now? We tell girls, no, stay away from boys. When are they going to have that experience to me?
You know where it came from? Social media.
That's true.
Everybody's on their phone. We can go link here.
That's true.
Nobody courts no more because it's social media.
But I'm saying, y'all, right now we're seeing the seeds are sown, and now we're seeing the fruits of them labor. We have pushed so much separatism that we don't see. I'm gonna right now, y'all. We go to IKEA sometimes, right, to get a little furniture. We in that stage, right? Still young, figuring it out. Nope. You know how many black couples do you see IKEAs trying to figure it out? I'm in Houston, Texas. You know how many black couples I see in there on the weekend sometimes? 1 or 2.
But one thing
I'm seeing this in real life.
But guess what? IKEA furniture is cheap.
We're saying, hear me out. Hear me out, y'all.
Don't get it twisted though.
No, hear me out, y'all.
The formats how they have it set up.
Hear me out, y'all.
Cheap as hell.
Y'all hear me out.
You in there building your piece of custom cheap ass furniture.
Y'all, I gotta ask you a question.
You can just go down the High Parade and get you a nice custom.
Y'all, I gotta ask you a question. If you're a young couple who has money,
heavy as shit.
When do young couples have money?
I was a young couple when we had money.
So
I had 400 properties by the time I was 28.
So that goes for 90% of black people.
Y'all missed that.
No, I heard you.
That goes for the rest of black people. So your standard goes for the rest of black people. I think that's unrealistic.
It is unrealistic because that's not what we see. But it's not attainable.
So you see young marriages.
But it's not attainable.
You see young couples.
It is attainable. It's about what you see and what you absorb and what you expose yourself to.
Where?
Exactly.
You have to expose yourself and put
Where?
yourself in different arenas to see that. That's what I
Where?
did. That's what I did for me.
Where?
At my very young age.
I understand you, and I
Right,
got
but
that.
I'm not talking for the rest of America.
But I'm saying, as men, as somebody talk to black men, where do you
I talk to
meet
black
these pro-
women.
I get that. Maybe you got to talk to the other side.
Oh, honey, I talk to
I
black,
talk to
white,
the other
Asian,
side of women as well.
Hispanic, all of them.
But I'm
Men
saying
too.
right now, when do you see this crop where you can go have a young marriage where you should aspire and grow together? Where do
I
you
see it
that
every
at?
day. I see it every day.
Where?
Honey, I know so many young people who are getting married in their 20s
What?
and 30s.
Who?
Yes.
Black couples?
Yes.
Where,
Wake up
black
and smell
statistics,
coffee.
go to stats and the numbers.
You gotta
Go
get
to the stats. I went to an HBCU, I remember,
He in
graduate.
the hood.
I went to an HBCU, the cream of the crop, right?
Do you live
And
there?
a prestigious HBCU.
That's beautiful. I'm happy for
How
you.
many of them were married when they graduated?
A lot of
No.
A lot of the ones.
10%, y'all.
Look, we ain't talking about no Google statistics.
I'm
We gonna
telling
talk
you
what
about
we see
real
in the
life.
real world.
So you see a lot of young black married couples out here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, y'all.
Yes.
I don't know where y'all live at in America. I don't see that.
My circle is filled
Honestly,
with black young
in
married
Texas,
couples.
I've heard.
Texas, Virginia. I was just in Virginia, North Carolina. Anywhere you go, I don't see that.
I touched down.
I don't see it, y'all.
There too.
I don't see it.
I believe it.
And man, I want y'all to tell me, do y'all see it?
Now in Houston, I don't know. But
Anywhere.
Like, Killeen, Waco, I've seen a lot of, believe it or not, I've seen a lot of black couples married down there.
But
this
to-
was like 10 years ago. They still together, the ones I do know.
To be fair,
You talk about the current relationships though.
to be fair,
I still know some that's still together that got married at a young age.
No, but
To be
you talking
fair-
That,
about-
like you talking about the young age now?
Now, yeah, like they're
I've
not
seen
trained
some,
that way.
like, prime example, my niece. My niece is like what? 24, maybe 25.
Mm-hmm.
She got married when she was like 19, 20.
I gotta ask you something. So how old is she now?
When you know, you know.
You know.
When you know,
When
you
you know,
know.
you know.
I'm saying that
But
just
to be
out here in
fair,
the world,
to his
you
point,
don't
to
see
be
it.
fair, to his
How
point.
see it.
old you say when you got married?
I was 21.
Okay.
So
So
she
to
was a
be
millennial,
fair,
right?
I was 23.
Millennials and Gen Zs?
But
Nah.
to be fair, I
Yeah, I
will say
was
to his
23.
point that I agree with that there are still a lot of millennials,
Okay.
right? Us in our 30s and late 20s and early 40s who have not been married.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I know the same percentage that I know of married couples, I know of singles who have never been married.
You never been
so
married. Have you
I'm
been
not
married?
I'm not
Married.
negating your
You married.
point.
Okay.
Never been married.
I'm not negating your point. So
I just think
it is accurate. and it's
I just
valid.
think that the numbers we
But-
see relationships, but I'm saying as far as and mind you, y'all, I'm just saying as you see in the schools, in the numbers, and I love to read. I read every morning. You don't see that 2-parent household like that. You don't.
Well, that's been for decades at this point.
Yeah.
But that
Think
doesn't mean
about
just
it.
because something's going on means
I was
right.
in early 2000s.
Well,
believe it or not.
I mean, but if we think about the trend in society, you know, having the 2-parent household, you know,
Especially
it's
in a black household.
in the black community, it will take another few decades.
I just
to
asked
get
the
it back
same
to where
question, y'all.
It's a norm.
Yeah.
When do you
Right?
see relationships being pushed?
right now,
I see it. I
When?
see it all the time right now.
Okay.
Where?
I see it on Instagram.
No, you don't.
You live in a bubble.
Y'all don't follow the Black Love page.
You live in a
That's
bubble.
one
Black
page.
But,
It's
but that's like, I'm gonna be honest.
niche.
That's like an illusion.
It's a niche.
It's not an illusion.
That is an illusion.
They
It's a
have-
niche page.
That's an illusion.
Yeah.
That's an illusion.
I'm gonna take it
Like,
I'm gonna take it a
be
step
real.
further. Let's go
be
into our
real.
local,
Like,
I don't know any.
community.
Let's do local.
Let's go to if in the church. There are a
Name me
lot
the
of
black man go to
married
church.
couples in the church.
Black men don't go to church like that.
Okay, well then maybe they need to start going. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know many
if
that do.
If they ain't going, find a church home.
Most black
Whatever
men are
your-
agnostic.
I'm
They rather
looking
go
for-
to the club and pay for
Well,
it.
they
Most
rather
black
go.
men are
They rather go
agnostic.
out Friday and
Instead of going
Saturday
to church where
night.
it's free.
I mean, there's a lot of single, readily, emotionally available women in the church. I'm not saying you got to go, like, you know, to go find you a person, but I'm saying whatever your spirituality is, there is a community of people who are wanting marriage, and there are examples of couples there that you can look up to.
And we're just gonna be,
That's all I'm
but we're
saying.
just gonna be honest though. I love our black men. Don't get me wrong. I love our black women, but social media puts a personification of what love is and
Right.
what love is not.
I agree with
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
On Instagram or Facebook, you're seeing fuck love.
It's
fuck,
fake love.
Fuck niggas. Fuck bitches. Get money.
What I was going to say, most brothers that and right now, especially, I would say 35 and under, most of them are spiritual. I don't meet many Bible thumping brothers. Unless they're kind of corny.
Oh, that's true.
You don't meet black men to go to church. Church is a dead thing for black brothers. It's dead.
I know some Bible thumping brothers, but like you just said, they don't go to church because some of the churches they done been to, they don't believe.
Church hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they seen church hurt and stuff. They decided to take they behind home, put some Christian music on. Some of them brothers I know light a L. They light a L and read the Bible.
Well, and another thing I would like to add is you have to expose yourself to different environments in order to see the relationships that you want to pursue. Right? Okay, so you're not gonna see a married couple in the club or in the bar Friday and Saturday nights. You might see them out on a date. You're going to see mostly singles. Right? Now,
some of them do. A married couple will go to a club or bar or something like that together.
Right. But if you go to, let's say, an event on Saturday, you go to the art gallery, you'll see some couples there at the art gallery. Yeah. You go to the museum, you'll see couples at the museum. Yeah. You go to a festival or a wine tasting, you'll go to the beach. Yeah, if you find other activities to do, you will see examples of the couples or the married couples that one may want to pursue. You have to go outside of your normality.
Can I say something?
Outside
of your I'm going to let you rock. I'm going to leave it alone. You want me to end it?
Let's please end it.
Many men do not feel incentivized by marriage right now. Many men feel de-incentivized by marriage. That's how they personally feel. They feel like marriage right now is not what it used to be. They feel like they don't get a benefit from it. They feel like there's no rewards from them. That's just what you hear.
Marriage is what you make it. Period.
You can move on.
I was always told marriage is easy as long as you're doing it with the right person.
Right.
Don't play around with marriage. When you do it right, marriage can be the easiest thing in the world. When you sit here and you're making it hard, that's when it's going to be hard. That's when you're going to have all these trials and tribulations.
Yes. Marriage is what you make it. It is what you make it. It is what that relationship, that man and that woman makes for their marriage. That's what a marriage is. So for men to be afraid of that means there's inner healing that they still need to do.
It's not afraid, it's de-incentivized.
Well, whatever it is.
That means they don't see the reward coming from it.
It means that they scared. Period.
Exactly.
But you can't shame them. You can't use a shaming tactic.
I'm not shaming them. I'm calling a spade a spade.
But that's shame. Man, you're shaming.
Just because you say something, that means that they think.
Okay, what are you looking for out the marriage?
Thank you.
Well, only benefit that men get out of marriage is legacy.
But all right, so you think he's going to
what legacy are you looking for?
Your children, your family, your wealth being passed down, your legacy.
Compatible for them.
Okay,
that's what
men get out of marriage. Women get a lot more.
Okay. And you think women don't agree?
It don't matter if you agree. It's what it is.
Oh,
I don't have to agree with y'all respecting y'all feelings.
I respect your opinion. That's why I'm just negating it.
We don't have to agree with each other. You got to respect the other person's opinion.
But I will respectfully disagree.
Never mind.
Like I said, I ain't got to agree with nothing you said. All I'm here to is hear the information. If it's valid in my mind, if I hear it, if it makes sense, it makes sense.
Okay. All right. Yes. Oh my God, man. This pod has been crazy. Heck said let them cook. All right, well, we're gonna let them cook.
Let them cook.
All right.
I told you that Aries corner.
Yeah, the Aries corner.
That big Sam standing on two over there. But
all right, let's.
Nah, he just got volume.
All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So, one thing about King Crowder, he has a book that he's pushing.
Yeah.
His memoir that he's pushing.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
And then also Felicia, she is a black-owned business. She has her own tax. She's a tax expert.
That's good.
So, we're saying all that. Dame Dash been in the news recently, and
come holler at you.
Maybe he has a big tax bill that he's trying to pay $10 million. He's trying to sell his 1/3 stake in Rockefeller Records. And my question to the group is, how expensive is it being a dreamer? You know what I mean? You start your own business, and I mean, you sell enough books, my boy, you're gonna have to pay some taxes. So,
yeah,
what's the price for dreaming? You know what I mean? Like, should we continue to dream? Or, you know, Dame Dash was like killing the Breakfast Club when he was on there like, y'all niggas got a job and type shit. You know what I mean? Rello, how expensive is it to be a dreamer? You know what I mean? If you want your own business and shit like that.
It's expensive. Not dollar-wise, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Personal-wise, time-wise, you know, mentality-wise. You gotta sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, prime example, I've been there, done that. Sat in that chair at night. Niggas hit me up like, yo.
Is all I've realized that all niggas can't be business owners. Some niggas are 9 to 5 niggas.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
some
right.
niggas are 9 to 5 niggas.
I'm gonna say I'm a 9 to 5 nigga. I would say that, but I would say I got a business on the side. You know what I mean? I do it after my 9 to 5. You feel me?
Okay.
I got time to do it after my 9 to 5. I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. I'm content with life with that, like that. Because at the end of the day, I still got a dollar coming in.
Okay.
Whether it's coming from the business or whether it's coming from my job, I got money coming in. But it's like I said, it's more than a dollar sign. It's more your personal. You're gonna take time from your personal life, being able to go out, you know, missing time with friends, missing time with family. Because you doing things for what you gotta do for your business.
Right.
Heck,
Fair.
when your family owns this studio, when you know what I mean, when y'all guys was creating this idea and all this, you know what I mean, there was sacrifices that definitely had to be made to get this thing going. How would, looking at a Dame Dash and what he's going through, and pretty much then gave everything to his dreams, you know what I mean, what do you say to those dreamers that has ideas and has businesses trying to pursue and trying to get this shit going?
It really matters who you build the business with.
Okay.
Because that whole situation comes from the split between him and Jay-Z.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I chose to do my business with family.
Right.
You know what I mean? So technically it's just me, my stepdad, and my two brothers that I've known for 15 plus years, Ralph and Jose. You know what I mean? Jose came in 3 years post us creating all of this.
Yeah.
So yeah, like when you're following your dream, bro, it's definitely a lot more than money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like relationships, some girls, some like people that you actually care about and love, they don't understand the ins and outs of what you got to do. Like I'm here right now. It's a little like 11 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been here since 9 this morning.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you say 9 to 5, like being a business owner, you put in way more hours than that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the outcome is way better.
Absolutely. Felicia, what has been the rewarding and what has been the challenging parts of being a black business owner?
The rewarding part is seeing my brand grow and to see the people that I service become educated.
Okay.
I'm really big on tax education.
Okay.
And helping my clients understand taxes because nobody likes it.
Right.
But, you know, I like it. And I understand it. And so I think the reward I get is when the light bulb clicks.
Yeah.
And they see it.
Yeah.
The negative from that is it takes a lot of hours.
Yeah.
You know, I got girls. So, you know, there are times where I have to work on the weekends. We'll bring them with me. And I might have a client appointment and we have to push things aside. That work-life balance is really challenging when you're trying to build a business.
Right.
And I started mine from the ground up, all me. You know, it's been hard, but it's also been very rewarding at the same time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What has been your Tyrese? You kind of in the nits and cranny of starting your book and getting things going. What has been like the challenging parts for you, and what's been the rewarding parts as well?
Can I answer the Dame one first and answer my second part?
So let's go.
What I was going to focus on Dame, y'all, is Dame is what happens when you have success early. You have to get it a little bit more.
Okay.
Dame didn't have to work on his skill set.
Okay.
Your relationship building, your communication, your listening. He started Rockefeller, 20-something? Think about all of those pivotal years of learning as a man you got to go through.
I got a question. Do we think Jay-Z kind of finesse Dame?
Hell yeah.
I'm going to keep it real because I feel like Jay kind of finessed Dame into like, I'm retiring, guys. I'm retiring. And then was like, yeah, I'm retiring, bro. Let's just retire. Let's just sell. Let's just sell this shit. And then the nigga pops back up and like, you know what I mean?
Dropped a couple more albums.
Can I say something?
Do we feel like Jay finessed Dame?
Can I say some uncomfortable conversation?
Talk
the way
to me.
Dame talked to Charlamagne and them, I'm not saying Jay wrong, but I understand.
Yeah.
So
I'm
sometimes
not saying
you got to finesse a nigga?
I'm not saying he was right in his practice.
Nah.
But the way Dame was talking about people that work, you imagine how he was at the office?
Right.
You got to
But I
understand
mean-
one bad apple can spoil a bunch, y'all.
But you see how he was.
You know what I'm saying?
On backstage.
Yeah.
And stuff like.
And
Dame was an asshole.
Yeah, and the second part of the question, K-Bon, I guess, yeah, good, man. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro. Was you finished? You sure?
Yeah.
For me, learning how to do stuff on my own. Went to college. That's the route I chose to go through. My parents pushed it, being the first out of my family to do it.
Right.
I guess the belief sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know how gifted I am until people tell me. You know what I'm saying? I still look at myself as the country blue collar boy.
Yeah.
I'm my baby. Shout out to my daddy. I still look at myself as him, but he always tell me to aspire to do more. So all of this is new to me because sometimes I feel like I don't know my abilities.
Okay.
But I'm learning them.
Okay.
So I guess me is caught up kind of my confidence sometimes with that stuff, what I try. But I mean, everything I've tried has been good. So I guess it's just keeping the momentum, y'all. And honestly, I think, and I'm gonna go back to what Dame said again, learn how to build and learn to build the man Terrell before everything else comes. If you don't build the man version of you and you don't earn your money right, you're gonna struggle.
Yeah.
The great example is Michael Jordan's son. Your daddy a billionaire, you on the beach sniffing coke in broad daylight, bro.
Broad daylight.
But you know what that tells me, right? When you meet rich kids, have y'all been around rich kids?
Yes. Yeah.
They don't understand the value of money and hard work.
No.
I think Dame, I don't know Dame personally, when you see guys with that temperament, they're always like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like, not saying Jay-Z is right, but I understand.
Jay-Z got the fuck out of Dodge.
But the wild thing is most successful business people are assholes.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
got it. You
And
have
to be.
You have to be an
And
asshole.
when you come,
You have to be
You have to
asshole.
be.
Yep.
you think Jay-Z does have a history of doing shady shit.
Yeah. He had the
You know what I'm
history.
saying?
Hey,
He has a history of doing
every great fortune has a great tragedy to it, right?
Right.
Every
Right.
great fortune.
And I don't really necessarily think it's being a complete asshole to a degree. It's having a standard and an ideology of where you and your brand and your business wants to go and sticking to your guns. Because everybody may come in with their opinions. Everybody may come with their idea of how you might need to do your business. But if it's your business, that's your baby, that's your vision.
Right.
And you got to stick with it. And God's going to give you the vision, right? And he's going to give you the provision of what you need to do.
Right.
So you have to stick with it. And sometimes that might make you look like an asshole. Now, tone is everything. Now,
I don't think there's nothing wrong with being an asshole, y'all, but Dame, the relationship skill partner, understanding was not there. It's a glaring hole. The way he talked to his brothers on TV.
Right.
It's eye-opening. My brothers have not done anything I've done, y'all. And they are way more successful than me. I would never openly talk to my brothers like that.
Ain't no way I'm talking to this man.
Ain't no way,
Right.
bro. It's just a
I-
code. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and that goes to
And
the
for you
tone.
to have that to your family, bro, it lets me know why he hasn't had any other successful venue.
Yeah.
Life is about relationships at the end of the day.
You think
Yeah.
Do people like you? Do they not?
you
Period.
think Jigga like stays up at night like, damn boy.
Man, I think
That
Jay-Z.
nigga Dame fucked up.
Hey, can I say something? I think Jay-Z sleeping with his feet up, AC on 60, fan in his face. Nodding. Nodding. Sleeping good. On them silk sheets.
Blue eyes be coming.
Blue eye. Beyonce walking through. He's sleeping good.
Hey, before we get off Dame, right, and keep it moving, man, I ran across a Jay-Z lyric recently. One thing I love about Jay-Z is he has all these fire ass bars. You might not catch these shits till like years later.
that's how it is with the greats.
Yeah,
That is true.
Yeah, with all
it's
of them,
true.
yeah.
What bar is this one? What song is it from?
This is from Bitch We Made It. This song that Soulja Boy produced with him and Jay Electronica. And I was riding down the road and I was like, oh my God, how I didn't catch this shit. So it was the Bitch We Made It.
Yeah, because you always catch this shit.
This nigga Ho said, hopped off the slave ship, popped off my chain and took it to Jacob. I got it gold plated. Walked in this bitch like, nigga, we made it. On my own masters. I was like, this nigga talking like slavery shit. And
Yeah.
it was like, I was like, the double entendres of Hov is just crazy.
That's crazy.
That was the same shit basically Tyrese just said.
Basically.
When he took that bracelet off and he said this shit was $20 on Amazon.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's like y'all focus on the wrong thing.
Y'all focus on the wrong thing.
Now, I think that's the next one you was about to go on, right?
Yeah, Tyrese.
Man,
Tyrese.
you listen. That interview there is deep, man.
Is Tyrese crashing out or he just like speaking his truth?
No.
Tyrese not
is
crashing
always-
out?
Don't crash.
Loving it.
You not crashing out, sir. You not crashing out.
Tyrese
He's
not
talking
crashing
deep.
out?
No.
No, he's just talking deep.
Nah.
Don't like what Crowder said over there. Don't be scared of the truth. He just speaking the truth.
And his whole press run has been fire though.
Yeah.
Because even him and
Did you
Gillian
listen to the
Wallow.
album though? The whole point was, did you listen to the album? Did you listen to the album
Not yet.
today?
Not yet. I've been working
Nah.
on music though.
Y'all listen to the album?
No, I have
yet.
not.
Half, not all the way.
Not
I got to listen to it all the way.
I heard.
That was a purpose.
No, I agree.
I have not.
In the movies.
Yeah. You seen the movie?
I ain't seen the movie.
Okay.
I didn't
listen
see
to
it.
the
I'm
album.
supposed to react to it.
Yeah.
But I love Tyrese. He's
Yeah.
always.
I'm always for the Chocolate Brothers. Let's
I
start
knew you was
there.
gonna
always
say
been
that. Your
real.
black ass.
But
He's always
even
been vulnerable.
But even on Gillian Wallow, his whole his demeanor was different.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like his whole press run was kind of fire for him.
Yeah, his press run
And
has
he was
been
on,
fire.
wasn't he on Shannon Sharp too? Like,
Yeah, he was on Shannon
like,
Sharp.
He been
Yeah.
going crazy.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Well, the one thing that was biggest eye opener to me, y'all, was that we are really uncomfortable when black men show emotions.
Absolutely. And we're
And I-
about to get to that.
and we shouldn't be. Shouldn't
But I think the biggest thing, I'm gonna let you enter before I go on my thoughts.
No, go
bro.
ahead, go ahead,
You sure?
go ahead.
I want all brothers to know this. You have to build a village of men that you can share your emotions with sometimes because we understand each other. I think Tyrese.
Before you go forward, shout out to your organization that you got. With,
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate
yes, sir.
you. In Houston, Texas, Black Men Building Connections is some of the things we discuss. We are not educated that what your wife and man dynamic is in a relationship. Your woman is your support system. That don't mean you got to lean on her.
Yeah.
That's what your brothers are for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you got a problem, I think Tyrese is going into stuff not all the way whole. I recommend the book for all brothers to read, The Body Keeps Score. It talks about how you go through things in life and it affects you. You might not even realize it. You may have a scar when you're 12 years old that was once right there and it's gone, but you still reflect and still think it's there. If you ain't done that to understand that everybody has their scars, you're going to think your scar is different.
Okay.
I'm a poor kid. I grew up a poor kid. I didn't know until I went to Hampton and saw people that had money that that's not how everybody grew up.
Okay.
I had to unlearn in real time. Oh, Terrell, your father's situation was different. Oh, they had their own bedrooms. You never had to share a bedroom with your brothers. Oh, life is different. I think many brothers have to go through that cycle. We have to understand that's normal. And I think Tyrese was going into relationships, not 100% himself like he is now. That's why he had those problems. You know what I'm saying?
That's some real shit.
Well, that's
Some real shit right there,
Life is
boy.
a journey and evolution, you know, and I think that's what Tyrese is. Like we've seen him grow since the early '90s.
Right.
You know, he was a teenager when he was in the Coca-Cola commercial. I remember watching it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so he's been through a lot from such a young age, and he's learned from those different experiences, and he's just kind of sharing his thoughts and the gems that he's learned along the way. And so I think it's a beautiful thing that he feels, comfortable enough to share with the world, to speak in his truth and be unapologetic.
And she just registered us in my mind. Y'all notice any black man emotional moment we make fun of it? R. Kelly was having a mental breakdown when he was talking to Gail. We laughed at him. Will Smith was told about infidelity on live TV. We laughed at him. Tyrese was crying because he was getting alienated from his child. He was laughed at.
What more do you want from me?
But looking back at it, bro, turn the sound down and just watch his emotions. That's what I like to do now, y'all. When I talk to people, I turn the sound down and just watch their body language. He was hurt by that.
You're very hurt.
We made a meme by
You
it.
hear what he said about that though?
Yeah.
Like how he was drugged up.
He was drugged
Bro,
up.
it-
Yeah,
Drugged
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But I want us to all remember, y'all, where was your group of brothers to say, hey, man, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this ain't the time right now.
But I'm gonna say at the same time, older woman told me
Go
way
ahead.
back in the day, I was a young jit, and she
Yeah.
told me, your eyes tell everything.
It do tell
Your
all your
body language tell everything. Whether
Facts.
you try to cover that shit up or not, because a lot of things I like from with this man and her, like they
Yeah.
know me, like
Yeah.
two people that really know me the best, and I
Yeah.
know other people that really know me, but they can tell, like, yo, you good?
Yeah.
For sure.
Nah, your body language ain't,
Yeah.
you ain't you.
Yeah, I know.
Nah,
I know when you ain't right.
Yep.
I know. You know what I mean? As you be my little brother, I know when you ain't right.
Yeah.
I know when something ain't right with you, and I know, hey, bro, Stop acting like that. Talk to me. What's on your mind?
That's real.
Let the shit out, but we can talk about it and we can get the fuck over this shit.
Well, Killer, I was gonna say, how many of you think brothers actually have that though? That's the real part.
But I guess I hate to say it, but I hate to say it, it's not many that don't have it. But thank God I have it.
I would say
that.
I'm gonna say something.
God, I have it.
I'm gonna say something a little controversial.
Talk to me.
If you see many black children that go to white schools, black boys, they're men now, right? Yeah. I meet them all, and he was kind of dope, y'all. They don't have the brother outlet. I went to all white schools all my life. I've never been around black men in a space where I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And
you ever meet those guys like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say prime example right now. My son. My son right now is a prime example of that shit. He got a best friend. Best friend is the Caucasian.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? And when I tell you him and Ashby everywhere, Deuce and Ashby everywhere. Like I got pictures like Deuce on Nash back and stuff. Like Deuce going to the party and stuff. Like I was the same way growing up though. The same way.
Yeah.
Chucky. Shout out to my boy Chucky. What up, Chuck? Like that was my best friend growing up. Besides my partner Dave. Chuck was white. That's my dog. When you couldn't tell me nothing still to the day, we see each other right now, we're gonna sit, we're gonna kick shit, we're gonna talk about cars. Like ain't nothing was like
I agree with you on that.
Yesterday.
I don't think it's black and white. And you're right, bro.
Yeah.
And sorry for me being incorrect with that. I'm just saying I meet a lot of brothers that don't even have that, y'all. They went to prep school, they were told to go to school. Now they out in the dating world. Now they trying to date. That's where you see can I get my passport? You hear that stuff?
Yeah.
You hear that from that crowd.
Yeah.
When I hear something, I ask why.
Yeah.
And I ask them, why you feel that way, man? I can't. That's when the whole, I don't know if I can date. That stuff is real.
Yeah.
And we got to understand, when the symptoms are there, we're seeing the effects of it now. When you get a disease, it's best to catch it early on, right?
Yep.
You got to catch that disease. What are the problems we seeing? How can we correct them from their original state? Not right now when they're grown. When a person's grown, y'all, I might holler at them, but I don't give them no wisdom. If they're young, I talk to them. But if you already set where you at in your mind, I'll try to talk to you about what's going on, but your mind is formed.
But at the same time, that's the person you need to try to holler at though.
It's hard.
Why would you not want to provide someone wisdom?
No, I mean,
there may be something that you have experienced
that they have.
that they haven't that you could share with them that could help them.
Well, in the men world, you only learn through when you go through stuff. Though.
I disagree with that.
In the men world, when you get beat up, you listen. When your girl break your heart, you listen. That's why the world and the women world are different. Women have a different upbringing than men have. Men don't have that ability.
I don't agree.
Men, fellas.
Let me hit.
We live in different worlds.
But why wouldn't? But what's the point of having the brotherhood and having men that you can go and talk to if they cannot share their wisdom with their younger brother or their brother? What's the point?
I gotta ask you a question. What's the brotherhood in Raleigh?
No. You said that they not share the wisdom. That's the part I'm hitting on.
I'm with you, but where do they find that? You're going to the end part. I'm going from the beginning. Where do you find that at?
Your tribe will come to you.
That's not how men life works, though.
Well, honey, listen.
We live in different worlds. Am I talking crazy? Y'all, the men experience not different.
Yeah, because
y'all agreeing with this? Is y'all living?
I'm gonna say, it's just like I ain't gonna say I don't agree with them, but at the same time, I'm gonna say this. I circle 30. I'm 35. I'm the youngest one out the circle, right?
Yes.
I'm the third. I'm the
How
youngest.
many new homies you got?
None.
They don't have
exactly.
They don't have to be new homies.
They don't have to be your homies.
They don't have to be new homies.
Let me tell you that. I'm sorry. I do have new homies, but again, I'm 35 now. I met these homies when I was like 31, 32 and stuff like that when I first moved around.
So they're still new.
They're still new, but at the same time, they still the same day ones I met when I first moved here.
So,
you know what I'm saying? It's just, but at the same time, my circle, we've been through dirt, bloodshed, blood, sweat, tears. It's been the same one since day one.
I don't think you know how many guys are lonely, man.
There is a lot. But
it's a lonely epidemic for men out here.
My circle, though, let me tell you something else, though. I served in the military. So I have homies in Washington. I have homies in California. I have them in Texas. I have them in New Mexico. I have them in New York. I have them in Florida, Georgia, everywhere. the same, even though I'm a distance away.
Are
I'm
you?
the same
But
way.
are you the norm? You feel what I'm saying? You're
can I-
above average, bro. You're not the norm.
I
Yeah,
ask you a question?
I'm just not normal because like
You know what I'm
if they-
saying?
If they going through something, guess who they
Yeah.
call? They gonna call Mac real quick. Like, yo,
Okay.
Let it go.
here we go.
So with that being said, if they're going through something and you've been through a similar experience, would you share any wisdom that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank
And
you.
even if they don't reach out, because
But
like,
I'm gonna go back to the original point, y'all. The men world and the women world are completely different.
I'm not talking about. We talking about a man right here.
No,
a whole grown man.
I'm just.
All right.
No, you good. I just think we live in completely different worlds.
handsome
We
grown
do.
man might have.
It's not the same.
It's about to get 2 hours. It's about to be 2 hours if we don't. If we don't.
It's a special edition.
It's
man.
special
Do y'all
different.
thing.
All right. We talking about men and women. All right. Football season is
Here we go. This
here. We go.
bullshit.
Football season is here.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask to the women. What do y'all feel like is the rules? First off, I'm thinking. I talked to you, Felicia. Y'all both single. You're single. Are you? I
Yeah.
guess you're single too. What do y'all feel like is the rules if you was in a relationship during football season? You already know your man. He straight up in front of the TV. It's Sunday. It's Saturday. You know what I mean? Football on. If you was in a relationship, what do you feel like? What are the do's and don'ts when football season start? You know it's prominent when you're in a relationship in football season. What are the do's and don'ts?
Just say you need help to get away from your wife one football Sunday. Just say it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Is that simple?
Yeah, just that's simple. He
Trying to get away from football?
He need help.
help?
His wife, my sister-in-law, she gonna be on his ass on football Sunday.
I ain't really got no team, so I'm just speaking
exactly.
for.
He don't have a
I'm
team.
just
But
speaking
you're an
together.
avid football fan.
He was.
I'm a football fan.
I'm
Right.
gonna put it out there. He was a Dallas fan.
I was a Dallas fan, but I got up off that.
He was a cowgirl.
I was a cowgirl. I was.
He was a cowgirl.
I was.
He was a
I
cowgirl. When I tell you, diehard cowgirl, he still
But
got that Tony
you've been
Romo
married.
jersey.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what's the position do women play during like football season and all this other shit and trying to give attention to your man and all that good shit.
I mean, if it's football Sunday, right,
Okay.
and that's his thing,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And it was his thing when we met,
All right.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, do your thing,
Okay.
but just know you still got family over here.
Okay.
You know, don't be all day.
Okay.
That's me. I can't talk that for everybody else.
Okay.
But don't be all day.
Don't be all day.
I'm a football fan too.
Okay. Say less. What's your
So-
team?
I'm a Chargers fan
Chargers fan. How? Why?
because I grew up in San Diego till I was 14.
Okay.
Really?
Makes sense.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay.
So you was
salute
back
to,
there with
salute to Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers. Yeah.
Yeah.
LT.
Yeah. And LT.
Yeah. Yeah, the nice. It was Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates.
Antonio
Yeah.
Gates.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't knock it.
Don't knock it. Okay. Diamond.
I don't knock it. I grew up with, like I said, 8 brothers. So
Okay.
I
8
know-
brothers.
Yeah, it's 11 of us. So
Jeez.
Yeah, it's
5 boys over me, 3 under me.
Okay.
So it was like I already knew what it was. You were a guy, so I'm expecting it. So
Okay.
now, if you was out hoeing, that's a whole different story on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm out
Shit.
going somewhere else. But if that's what you do, then hey, like I'm not mad at it. Go do your thing. I might have something to do. Then when it's over, it's over.
Like,
Put your team
Now-
out
now-
there.
now-
Put your
I would be
team out
doing
there,
my
though.
own thing. Why
Put your
you
team
going-
out
Why would
there.
you do that to me?
Put your team out there.
I'm a Steelers fan.
Oh no, girl! What in the world?
Hey. Now.
Only because my first cousin is Willie Parker. So
Oh, okay.
What's up, Willie
Fair.
Parker?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Willie Parker?
What's up, Willie?
So,
Hey, but now as a woman, are y'all like expected to like host a guest and you know what I mean?
now I
do
will
all
say
that?
this. So
That's all.
when I was growing up, my parents used to always host parties,
Okay.
football and basketball parties,
All
especially
right.
during playoff season.
Yeah.
So I was used to people coming over to the house, and we would have like food and everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I kind of incorporated that, a little bit over the years. Having people coming over for playoff games and finals.
Okay.
So I'm okay with it.
Okay.
But it ain't gonna be every playoff game and every season because sometimes I need a break and we got to go to somebody else's house.
Yes,
That's
right.
a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work involved,
Yeah.
having everybody coming over to the house. You got to clean up the
You gotta
kitchen
clean up and all that.
And then you got to get ready for
prep the
Monday.
food, cook the food
Right.
and all that. Yeah.
Crowder.
My lady could throw down.
Okay.
Throw down.
Okay.
So what I like to do, a lot of our homeboys got different spots around the city. So we'll pick one, whoever gonna rotate.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Whenever the night game is usually what I try to catch. Daytime
Okay.
I usually just catch the stats. The night game or the mid-morning game, like the 4 p.m., that's when we'll have some. We switch it up. This week is my spot. Next week is A's. Next week is this.
Yeah.
And you got to bring something, a dish that's a part of the meal.
Yeah.
So to make it easy. So cut down on the cooking. So she can cook the meat. Everybody else bring a side dish.
Gotcha.
The men clean up. The women wipe down. We out.
Say less. Say less.
So it's usually quick like that.
All right. Okay. That was a quick segment. All right. This last segment of the night.
He talking shit.
Last segment of the
He
night.
gonna love this one. This gonna be his favorite
All right.
of the year. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I fucking tell you.
Can we get in and out of this? Can we get in and out of this?
Hell no, we fucking black, nigga.
We probably can't.
We're black. What are you talking about?
Me and Felicia was talking offline, and she was telling me about her dating and all this other shit and all this other shit. And she was telling me about, the shit she was going with, dealing with men and dates and all this shit. So I was thinking like, what are the do's and don'ts
A dating?
of dating? Like,
Don't look at a nigga like a dollar sign.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely.
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying that straight off.
I agree.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Don't look.
I agree.
I mean,
We was talking. We was talking about that the other night. You know what I mean? And like when I tell you this best friend is best friend, she tell me everything. She was like, yo. She was like, yo, shorty, you that's dealing with? Nah, I'm like, wow. She's like, yo, and I was be breaking shit down to her and shit like that. She's like, yo, she looking at you like a dollar sign. Get the fuck out of there. Get up out of there. Like,
And I was talking to her. She was telling me like, the guys, I'm just like, wow, niggas ain't doing that. Like, but what
they doing?
What is our doing?
No, I don't get. They don't respond.
What?
I'm too intense, I guess. I don't know. I'm just,
Oh, you intimidating.
I get ghosted a lot.
She stand on business.
I'm
You stand on your own
She's
too.
There's no way you getting ghosted though. Ain't no way you getting ghosted.
I get ghosted.
That's what I'm about to say.
No way you getting ghosted.
I
But
get
see, you
ghosted.
only getting ghosted about little boys. You ain't getting ghosted about
That's
grown
why I ain't
men,
worried about them. They
so
can go on
that's
about
why
their
we be
business.
taking
I'm
L's.
good. I'm good over here. So
But what do you feel like is the do's or don'ts if first date, like y'all might go to
Outback.
Outback. That's a good one.
No, you know what I'm talking about because we talked about this shit. I think it was last year. It was last year.
Okay.
Or it was one episode last year we was talking about some shit like that.
Homie take you to Outback. Homie take you to Outback.
Yeah, he gonna take you out back because we was talking about what
You said
what some
Tyrese
places.
taking his head. Outback? What? No.
No. On the first date, we was talking about first date,
No.
like good places to take on a
Outback,
first date.
no.
They were saying Outback is not a good place. Cheesecake Factory is not a good place. Would you say Outback is a good place? Women, I'm gonna ask y'all to this. Yes or no?
any place is a good place as
Okay.
long as the communication is
Exactly.
good, the connection is good,
Okay.
and the chemistry is good.
Okay.
Boom.
Bet. Okay. Boom. Okay. So I'm gonna let both of y'all get this one. He take y'all to Outback, or y'all go to Outback. Y'all cool with that? Like how everything going? Like what's some do's and don'ts at Outback?
While we're at Outback,
Yeah. Like what's some do's and don'ts?
If we're on a date, don't try to slide nobody else your number. That's disrespectful.
Whoa! Wait a fucking minute.
Shit like
That's
that
diabolical.
happen.
Yeah.
That's diabolical.
That shit happens.
Whoa.
what happened?
That shit happens. Niggas is disrespectful.
Very.
It happened to you?
Yeah.
We not gonna talk about me. We talking in general. We not putting me out there.
Damn.
Well, yeah.
It's happened to me.
Yeah.
You had to have-
I was out with a guy,
Okay.
and he went and found a whole nother girl and was having a whole nother conversation.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Let me give you the story. So a lady had a seizure,
Okay.
and I was assisting her with the seizure.
Right.
And so I was waiting for the medics to come
Okay.
or whatever. So that the whole process took about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Right.
By the time I come back inside, he done posted up with some chick over on the other
No
side.
way.
Listen, I was like, oh, that's what we doing?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm all the way good.
So you walked out.
I did. I walked out.
So you didn't even say nothing to him.
Did you pay your half?
What do I got to pay my half for?
Oh.
He invited me out. He invited me out.
Oh, that's spicy.
Shit.
He invited me out.
So he had to pay for
He
two.
invited her out, Crowder.
He invited me. If a man invites me out on a date, he says, "Baby, I made plans.
Okay.
We going XYZ.
Okay.
Right.
I get there.
Okay.
I'm not paying. If he invited me out, he needs to pay. Now, if it push come to shove, something happens, I'ma pay my way.
Okay.
I'm gonna go about my business and just know he
Okay.
will not be in the future conversations at all. It just won't. Because if you're planning a date, make sure all your ducks are in a row.
Woo.
Like, first impressions are everything.
That's right.
And if you are inviting me out,
Yeah.
I'm coming with the impression that all your ducks is in a row for this date.
Yeah.
I don't care what your situation is.
Yeah.
But for this date,
Yeah.
your situation got to be right.
Okay.
You got to come correct. Period.
Shit.
She said though that's why she don't get ghosted.
She don't get
She
ghosted.
stand on business.
No, that's Dale Earnhardt. She's the intimidator. Niggas are intimidated by that.
I think first
Like
date.
grown, like little boys are intimidated by her. That's what it is.
We talking first date,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But see, to me, also a first date means we don't have to go anywhere and pay anything. I like going to parks. I like going to museums. I like going to galleries. All these things don't cost any money.
Nope.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We can just
Okay.
go. We can walk around. It doesn't require money. And then after the fact, we can go get some ice cream. For $5.
Yep.
It don't require a lot for me to be happy or to impress me.
Okay.
I require the little things, the small things that people don't really think about.
Mm.
You don't have to take me to Ruth's Chris or the latest steakhouse in the city.
I guess I agree with you. I think all men should make minimum dates. The first one should be check the pulse. You got anything going on?
Yep.
You divorced, you
I just said,
married.
check your temperature.
What's your leg? Hey,
Check
you
your
got
temperature.
anything loose ends? Your first date should be coffee strictly.
Yeah.
Your second date for me is a little different. Escape room, something like that. I want to see how you react and how you think critically.
Escape room?
Escape room.
Take me to the shooting range.
Take. I want to
Let's
see
go.
how you respond when you're stressed.
Boom.
I want to see how you respond when you having an uncomfortable conversation. I want to see how you treat people you don't know. And that way I can ask you critically thinking questions.
Right.
Date number 3, you sit down and eat. That's when you break bread together to see if
What
you
do you
can
look for in date number 3?
Date number 3, I think guys try to spend too much money over the top. And I always tell guys that because what you gonna do anniversary? That's coming. Birthday coming, Valentine's Day coming, that's money. So you need to build up to it.
Yeah.
Not saying get a solid foundation first. You gotta know the girl. You gotta know the man. What's really going on? What's your relationship like? First conversation I tell brothers. What's your relationship like with her dad? Out the gate.
We talked about that last time.
Out the gate. What's your
Yeah.
relationship like with your dad?
Yeah.
What happened in your last relationship? What did you do wrong? Now, what he did wrong, what did you do? What did you learn from it?
Hold on.
That's how you get deep into those conversations.
No.
I like that point because I agree with that.
What did you do
What
wrong?
did you do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
One, I got married too early.
Okay.
That's number one.
That's fair.
Okay.
I was probably a little controlling. I ain't
That's
gonna
fair.
lie.
Okay.
But you know the
I'm
one
very
thing,
high-strung.
Ms. Felicia, I
Okay.
want to tell you something. That's phenomenal you said that, though.
But and now to make your point, if a person cannot state
Yeah.
where they went wrong
Yes.
Okay.
in a relationship, it is a problem.
Say
That means
wait. Say that shit louder for the people in the back, please.
If they cannot state what they did wrong in their previous relationship, it's a problem. That means they have not self-reflected and they have not done the work to move forward in a new relationship. So that means whatever issues that they had in the previous relationship, they're just going to be carrying that same damage, that same hurt, that same whatever behaviors that they were exhibiting previously into this new connection that they're making with you.
And I want
that's
Talk good
problematic.
and I was going to say,
Talk your shit.
especially for guys, you need to have your life some type of order. You know my philosophy: men shouldn't date until they're 30. That's my philosophy.
To the third.
Do
your third.
I don't agree with that.
His philosophy is you should lay him down.
You gonna do it anyway?
You should lay him down.
Are you not doing it
till
anyway?
it's time you get married.
Are you gonna do it anyway?
What is laying down?
A guy from age 15,
Sling wood.
a guy from age 15 to
Oh, have a whole
28
phase.
is sex focused.
Whole phase. Okay.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
guy from age 15 to 28 is sex focused. That's what he focused on. Once you get
I agree
past
with
that
that.
certain number,
agree with that.
then you can start thinking about, yo, where my career at?
Yeah.
Do I have a car? Do I got a high apartment? That's when you can have those conversations outside of that.
Right, absolutely.
To me, as a man, your lights don't click on for real. And I've been in both. And like I said, I got brothers. I got brothers. I see it all. Once a guy gets 30, that's when you're able to handle your woman's emotions. That's when you're able to have an uncomfortable conversation. That's when you're able to say, baby, you know what? I forgot. My bad. Nah, you know what? You should have reminded me.
It's a maturity thing, for sure.
Yeah, it's a
on
maturity
both
thing.
parties.
Because,
Because
like,
there are still some women.
That's why I think age gap dating needs to be, you know what I mean? It's a thing. Like, you need to, you know what I mean? Needs to be a little bit of it.
Like with Felicia, I can see eye to eye with you with that because I got married at a young age. I got married at a young age, 22, 23.
We were saying both.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
Like, she was 20. She was 20. She was 20. I was 23.
Now, I would say 60
age.
years ago, that would have been good because it was less, the world was simpler, it was less distractions. But right now, in the time we're in, I don't know many guys fresh out of 18 that know how to change their oil, that know how to be self-sufficient for themselves,
Right.
Yeah.
that know how to repair something if something is wrong. It was times in my relationships, y'all, I didn't have the money, but I was country.
Yeah.
My daddy showed me how to get the
Can
car
I
out
ask
there.
You
can
can do
I
it.
can I ask a question?
I can figure it out.
Do you feel like a lot of people are stuck in relationship just because their finances ain't right and they stuck in relationship?
Survival
Because-
sex, y'all. Y'all need to look up that word. It's a real
Oh
thing.
yeah, it's cheaper to stay together than to go apart, especially with them.
I ain't heard it's cheaper to
That's
keep.
why
Cheaper
that
to keep.
separation was so high during COVID.
Yeah.
Because you had to actually stay in the house with that person.
Yeah.
They're like, man, fuck this.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
You stupid.
And I'm gonna say, man, as if you don't have an outlet, I think too many guys don't have outlets and they apply too much pressure to their lady.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Are we still on first dates?
Yeah. We still
So
on
bad.
first date.
No.
mentioned something about oh my gosh, I'm about to lose it.
Talk. Go ahead and say it.
No, I'm about to lose it. Literally, my old age is kicking in. You mentioned something about with the people in the relationships and the men
Yeah.
and how they need to wait and prepare to
Yeah.
a certain
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
Right.
So with women, I feel like it's almost a similarity too, because honestly, if you don't know who you are or who you're becoming or where you're going, you really shouldn't be trying to bring another person into your world until you know who you are as an individual and you're comfortable within yourself as that individual.
I guess my question would be, I don't think you're wrong, but is she dating? Because all you get from dating from women is damage.
Not even that.
Not
I would say
necessarily.
You get trauma from women. That's
Well,
all women have from
well, I would say
relationships
From
trauma.
the men's perspective, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, any
But
girl
what
you
you
meet out here that
just
date a
said-
lot of guys,
But
she
to
got
be fair-
baggage.
but
She
to
got
be
trauma, and I
fair-
understand.
But to be fair, women receive the trauma and the damage from men as well.
True.
From what women has done to him, used him for his money.
True.
So when he meets a woman that he may like and she really likes him and she's doing the things to show him that she really likes him, but he's kind of like,
He standoffish.
He
He got a brick wall up.
So put a number
Yeah.
on it. What age do you recommend that you get married?
Honestly, I would
can't-
say with me,
Recommend, not
I would
guarantee.
say when I would tell you I have my shit together. I was able to stand on my own too by my motherfucking self. I was 29 years old.
I would say late 20s.
I was 29 years old. I'm gonna say why I was 29 at the time. I was going through, and don't ask me. I would say
I would
got
say-
through it by the grace of God. I got through all that shit by the grace of God.
I would-
like I was literally going through a divorce, trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay child support and shit, making $10.25 a fucking hour
Woo.
at a call center. I'm staying in that bitch from sun up to sundown, and I'm like, yo, okay, I'm gonna make this shit happen.
That's real.
By the grace of God, like I said, I served in the military.
That's
Hey,
real.
Something came through, like, hey, boom, hey,
Yeah.
you good now.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody. I got a job,
I-
and I'm getting this now.
Yeah, you get
I
it.
don't need nobody. I got a car. I got a 2-bedroom apartment. I got enough room for my kids to come the fuck over when they need to get away from their mother. I don't need nobody. I don't need shit from nobody. I don't ask nobody for shit, dog.
Well,
I'm going home.
I would say this, and this is just my perspective, y'all. I think a guy should be 30 something, but I think women should be a little bit younger in case y'all want to grow with each other. Because the one thing about women, especially if they're making more than experience a lot of guys, y'all compare men to each other, and most men feel that.
Yeah.
If you dated a guy that got more money than me, or he was more sexually active, men notice it.
Hey, better tell that.
They notice it. They might not tell
Get
you.
some honey to please that woman.
But my thing is this:
They
is
better
that
get honey back.
is that sustainable? Remember, relationships and your family legacy is going to be about how y'all
Hey,
build
listen.
together.
It's all about building, yes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
about how you
And
build.
So,
it's about
how do you
finding
feel-
that
I agree.
person.
How do you feel
that
about
wanna
having
build
sex
with.
on the first date?
I don't.
Whoa, we done went
I'm
a
not-
whole different direction.
Can I say
Just
something?
saying,
Can I
it's the
say
first
something?
date. We still talking about first date.
I would caution against that, especially if you don't know that. As a man,
Right.
I would caution against that if I don't know that woman.
Right.
That's just me now. I mean, one thing I tell guys, once you're on your square and your purpose, sex is the easiest thing you can get.
I don't mean no offense.
It is.
I don't mean no offense.
No, hear me out.
Now, I don't mean no offense. They can call me a hoe.
Now, I
They gonna
will
call
say
me a
this.
hoe in the
You got
comments.
you got stuff to lose. You got to worry about.
I'm gonna bust it wide open.
But can I tell you something?
First date?
Oh, my
First
God.
date.
Hey, but can I say something though? What if she got herpes? She don't tell you. Let's go real though.
Let's be real.
What if she got
That's
AIDS? You
being
don't
real.
tell you.
Ooh, that-
Hey, I know
That
brothers
is
like
being
that.
Real.
So my thing is, as a man,
What if you knew her for a while though before you went on the
even
first date?
can I say something? Even then, bro, you know her if you're not looking at her romantically?
True indeed.
Do you? And like I said, I think undisciplined with yourself as a man can cost you, my nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Cam Newton was a young dude having fun, was laying down. He wasn't thinking about having no kids, y'all.
The guy 8.
Now he got 8.
Yeah.
Now, do we blame him? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, take responsibility.
Even Tyreek Hill.
Even Tyreek, but y'all, guess what?
Didn't
Look,
Cam Newton say
Tyreek,
he
a
wanted
dark skinned
more?
cat, y'all probably was ugly.
Yeah, he want
He
You know what
said
I'm saying?
he want more.
Now he the man.
want more.
But I'm saying all
and
this,
neither
y'all.
one wanted me married.
But I'm saying, look, undisciplined men hurt you, bro.
Yeah.
As a man, you have to be on point.
But I be bullshitting though.
No, I know you are, man. But
I be bullshitting.
I say that message to guys. I want you to sling the wood. I want you to have fun. Don't have no kids.
Don't have no kids.
Because once you have
Wrap that
kids
shit up,
young,
B.
it mess your life up. I'm telling you to
I ain't
have
got
fun.
no kids.
I'm scared for my children.
I ain't had no
Well-
This
kids.
man just said he is encouraging the man to sling the wood.
They gonna do it anyway.
Ladies,
I have listen.
if a
They
man,
gonna do it anyway.
Let him talk.
if a man approaches you, and the first thing he wants to do is lay his pipe with you,
Run.
run for the hills, child.
Can I
And
say
that's all
something?
he gonna
Hold on,
ever
y'all.
want from me.
Can I say
baby.
something?
Run for the hills.
Why are we approaching you?
Because he want that. He want that.
Let's
He want
be
lay
real.
down.
Okay.
We don't. But
So
see, as
If a
women,
why
woman
is that-
approach me,
As
it's a
women-
problem.
No, I can see what you're saying because
As
like
women-
if like honestly, yes, I talk my shit. I say some wild shit, but honestly, I don't really think like that. Like if I see a woman I'm sexually attractive to, you know, yes, I'm gonna apply pressure and stuff, but honestly, that's the only woman I'm
There
applying
is
pressure
no-
into.
there is nothing more attractive about a man than a man who has dick discipline.
Because I don't give it out to everybody.
Dick discipline.
That's a new one. That's a new
Dick
dick
discipline.
discipline. But yeah, like
And
me
we not-
personally, I don't go
wait.
out. Like, I'm on every scene and stuff. Like I be like when I used to work at the store. She used to work in the store with me. That's the funny thing about it. She was like, "Yo, do you know what you just did?" I'm like, "No, what are you talking about?" She's like, "Yo, you just curved the hell out of that woman." I'm like, "What are you talking about? What did I do?"
Hey, but I'm gonna tell most brothers, until we have a discipline with ourselves, that's how women can talk crazy.
Hello.
Until you can stand in your square and say, you don't qualify for me,
Yeah.
Boom.
you as a man, you gotta be able to say that.
Yeah.
Dick discipline.
5 left.
5 left. Go ahead, finish it out, baby.
All right, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that you have to, as a man, you have to have a discipline with yourself.
Yes.
That's why you get treated that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, men don't apply. You're not supposed to apply pressure. It's supposed to be mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole apply pressure is myth.
Yeah.
If she don't like you, bro, why you doing all that?
As he applies
she ain't gonna make
pressure.
you work that hard if she like you.
She will reciprocate based off of the actions he leads.
But
Cause
baby,
women-
When they say apply
if y'all
pressure,
don't
that
like
means
that,
pay.
man, y'all not gonna do
No,
that,
okay,
man.
let's
But
be.
they-
But
What
fellas,
she say is when
fellas-
apply pressure. If he's giving pressure,
If
she's gonna give it.
she's
back,
gonna
'cause
give
the
it back.
Woman goes off emotion.
We go off. We
I'm
gonna
not-
We
give.
ain't
We
going
gonna
off.
give it back
What's
right
up,
to you.
girl? What's
Listen.
so good with
So
you?
fellas,
No.
this is for my fellas, okay? Let me put you on game.
Talk to him.
So if you applying pressure to a female, as you guys like to call them, I call us women because that's what we are. We are beautiful women. Okay, if a man is applying pressure to you, or fellas, if you applying pressure to a woman and she don't reciprocate and she's not showing any interest,
She's gonna tell you.
go ahead, do a 180 and go another direction.
I would say for fellas to have your best life and I'm not discounting what y'all saying. I don't want y'all to think that.
I'm helping y'all out.
I think for fellas,
Give it free game.
no,
Free
she is.
game.
I think,
Look,
I
it's
think
a
once
free
you
band.
once you find that woman that likes your style, your swag, it will be easier.
Okay.
All that stuff you had to do to chase to figure it out, you ain't got to do none of that.
Okay.
That is prerequisites for women that don't like you for real.
That's what we were saying.
Okay.
That's what we were saying.
If she like you, it's gonna be, hey, yeah, I may not be able to go here, but we can go here. It ain't gonna be, I don't like that.
Yeah.
You gotta know the difference. And like men have to learn that.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. I think y'all are right. I'm just saying like, dudes gotta hear that because
But
when they hear apply pressure, they mean I gotta keep calling.
And I will
bruh.
say this: women can feel when a man approaches us. We can feel when all he wants from us is pussy.
Right.
We
Okay.
can feel that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's an automatic turn off.
Or sometimes, as women, is it sometimes, is it the same as all y'all just want his dick, or is that not?
If a woman's gonna give it up, it's because she wants the dick. She
Okay.
that's at the end of the day, that's all she wants. Now,
Have y'all been in that point in your lives ever? Or
I
no?
don't just want no dick.
Okay.
I need.
Okay.
For me, it's a lot complicated. I'm a very complex individual.
Okay, say less.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, man. This has been a fucking amazing episode.
I tell you.
Amazing.
Tell you.
This been when I was curating this episode and Crowder said he was coming down. I said, I know who gonna get you right. So man, it's been an amazing episode. First off, definitely plug your book, my boy, and tell them when is that coming out and when we
Yeah,
expect
for sure.
that.
Things we wish our parents would have taught us, man. It's something I wrote. Everything I talk about, it came inspired from talking to fellas, man. Things we need to hear that's going to get you to that next level, men and women.
Okay.
Like I said, I understand that college and everything else is important,
Okay.
but we also must get the relationship side down pat. I feel like we know where you go is push. That's
Okay.
where that motivation came from.
Right.
The next thing we working on, man, we actually trying to interview a Black Panther old former member.
Okay.
I got a guy that's in Hollywood. We actually trying to get that going. I ain't gonna speak on it till it's solidified.
Absolutely.
But that's our next big focus we focusing on, man.
Okay.
Black Panther actual film, something like that coming out.
And what is that organization with you and your brothers?
Yeah, man. Black Men Building Connections in Houston, Texas. Shout out to Fred, A, and Kalani. Those are the board members and myself. If you want to reach out, man, is when we get together, you got to understand as a brother, we are not outnumbered. We are out organized.
Okay.
That's number one.
Okay.
You talk business, you talk life, you talk whatever you want to talk. To have your own village of men in your life as an adult is different. It's hard.
Yeah.
As a man, nobody understands our struggle. Nobody cares about your feelings. Nobody cares about anything else until you're producing something. We want you to understand and also have brothers to understand that with you. It's like when you had that young age when you have guys just rock with you. That's what we're trying to create. We 360 strong, and we year one into it, so it's been good, yo.
All right.
Yeah.
King Crowder, I appreciate you for coming back.
For sure, man. Anytime,
Man,
baby.
my brother.
Anytime, man. And I want to say
Anytime.
something. I love what y'all said. Again, we don't have to agree. We don't have to be disagreeable with each other. And I think
Yes.
I did a phenomenal job with that. We
Yes.
can have differences of opinion and always be respectful.
Right.
So I want you to know I appreciate what y'all said. I value y'all opinions. Even though we disagree, it's love with me.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah. I think you did a great job representing the Black men tonight. And even
still
though
in-
we don't agree,
That's for sure. That's cool. That's cool.
I respect you.
That's cool.
It's all love.
All up. All right, Felicia, what you got going on? And salute to your sister because
Yeah.
I met her first at the job I used to do when I was delivering medical supplies. Your sister is such a cool human being,
That's what's up.
and we got to shout out her because she got her own business as well.
EJ Kicks. Yeah.
Yes.
So my sister has an adaptive shoe brand.
Wow.
Yes.
It's patent pending design.
Wow.
EJ Kicks LLC is the name. You can follow her on Instagram.
Right.
So it's we've designed a shoe. Got two colors, black and gray and pink and purple.
Wow.
EJKicksLLC.com.
Okay.
So you can purchase.
That's dope.
I believe September 14th she will be vending at the Special Disabilities Fair, and I think it's a fair, but we just got the flyer. So shout out to my sister, Dr. Janetta Spears. She's a pediatric physical therapist.
what's
Yeah.
up.
I'm super proud of her.
Yeah.
5th year pushing the brand.
Wow.
Yo.
And
That's
we're
dope.
growing, so I'm super proud of her.
Super,
That's dope.
super cool. I used to live into her where she worked at, and always just super cool, super upbeat. Yeah, she was always cool. But we got definitely shout out your brand and what you got going on as well.
So you can follow me at We Prep Tax on Instagram. My website is wepreptax.com. I'm taking up clients. Extensions is coming up. So
Okay,
you
I got
have filed an extension. The deadline is October 15th. I'm currently gearing up to host another masterclass, probably after October 15th. So more information is forthcoming. Follow my Instagram page for that.
That's what's up.
Okay, again, thank you for coming and thank you for
Thank you for
always
having
supporting.
me. Yes.
Absolutely,
I had a lot of
absolutely. Diamond,
What you got coming up, girl?
Starting up my business of big girl hauling, so doing dump trucks and hauling dirt and ashes and stuff. So
Okay.
still
That's
working
good.
on that.
Okay, say less.
Yo.
Yeah.
Footsteps, but it's better than none. So working
Okay.
on that.
For sure.
Say
Still
less.
working my 9 to 5 though. Don't come for me in the
No.
Okay.
Chill.
Dude, look, get
Come for all of us in the comments. Tell me who you
Yeah.
agree with, man. Talk your
Okay.
shit.
And the
I want to hear it.
And the comments gonna be lit this
Hey,
this
tell
episode.
me.
Please.
Hey, what the dude Boston Richard help me? What's that damn song? Do you help me?
Before we go forward, how do you feel like Deion did for week 1? Before we go,
hot take, man.
Okay.
I think Coach Prime overrated.
overrated?
I've been said that, but
I'm gonna tell you why. It's the second year in a row he has been undisciplined in his coaching style. I think we seeing a habit. Shadur, Travis Hunter are amazing, but I think Coach Prime to this season will be exposed. Hot
Suppose.
take. Hot take. I love him as a man. I love what he does, but I think it's smoke and mirrors. We have not seen it play out on the field. I don't know if they're gonna win a lot of games this year, y'all. Y'all see that last game?
Yeah,
Look sloppy.
a little sloppy. They won 4 last year. I'm giving them 6 this year.
That's bad.
I'm giving them 6.
That's bad. For a Heisman-worthy quarterback, that's bad.
Yeah, but Sador definitely gonna get picked top 5
For sure.
Absolutely. Heck, what's up, my boy?
What's good, man?
Chilling, man. It's been one of them episodes.
Yeah.
It's been one of them episodes. You said let them cook. I let them
Yeah, let 'em
cook.
cook, man. You're gonna have some good shit out of here.
All right, say less, man. What you got coming up, Heck?
Next weekend I'm shooting a music video for Stoney when she come down.
Okay.
So shit, y'all can pop up too. You know?
Say less, say less.
Shoot. We working on like a joint like album. It's gonna
Okay.
be dope. It's like a
dope.
Afro beats,
Okay.
gospel inspired album. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So that's gonna be dope.
great.
So the Hector say sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas?
Sometimes you guys.
That's what he just said.
That's right.
So yeah, it's
I
gonna
love
be
it.
lit, man. It's gonna be lit.
Dope, man. Congratulations on that, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Go
Say
ahead.
less. Rello.
Hello.
Hello.
What's poppin'?
Popping.
Yeah,
the
I
car.
mean-
The car king.
Yeah.
The car king, nigga.
For sure.
Yeah,
Little
man,
brother. The
Yeah.
prince.
Yeah.
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 Talk to him. What you got going up, bro,
Not
my
a
boy?
goddamn thing trying to stay the fuck out the way.
Ain't nothing
wrong with
That's it. That's it. I ain't gonna sit here like on my mama. I'm just trying to stay low key.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Just
that.
trying to feed these
Ain't
three
nothing wrong
kids,
with that.
man.
Ain't nothing
And
wrong with
just stay the fuck out the way. At this
Ain't
point
nothing-
in my life, man,
ain't nothing
I
wrong
love
with that.
people. I love life.
Ain't
I love
nothing
my
wrong with
family,
that.
but man, I'm low key, man.
That's
Low
good,
key?
man.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
good,
low-key.
man.
Okay.
All right, I'm low key.
Ain't nothing wrong.
I started a new job and shit, man.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate
Congratulations.
that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah, I mean,
Congratulations.
Yes,
so,
sir.
well, wait. We both started a new job. wait. Let me remember that. Both started a new job. So, you know, hey, like,
Sure.
more money, more problems.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But, hey,
Jealousy and envy is
man,
part of it.
that's been going around. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know why you hate Rello. Like, I don't bother nobody. I stay the fuck out the way, man. Like, I don't bother nobody. Don't hate on me. Just hate the game.
You're doing something right.
I guess I guess I am, but like I said, I really just stay the fuck out of the way. Like, if I ain't at home, I'm at work. If I ain't at home or work, I'm probably with my kids. I'm probably asleep somewhere.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's it, man.
That's beautiful.
Low key.
Rello. Hello.
My nigga.
Say less.
Love you.
Always. All right, man. This was another episode of Best Conversations Podcast. Thanks to all my guests in here tonight, man. It's been, man.
It's been a wild one. Whoa.
It's been a wild one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and keeping up, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, YouTube, Instagram, and all that. You know how we end this thing every time, man. Keep God first,
Everything work itself out.
and then work itself out.
Amen.
Peace and love, man. We out this thing.
Peace,
Killer
love, and head
TV.
grease.
Killer TV, Rello the Prince, Diamond, Felicia, King Crowder. We out this thing.